shining bright. The battle rages on, but we won't back down tonight. From the shadows we ignite, a spark of love, a spark of might. Two worlds collide, the truth unfolds. Our destiny is in our hands to hold. Can you hear the roar? The power that we fight for, we are stronger than before. A new genesis will rise once more. Heroes call, we will stand and fight. Fear no more, we protect the light. Say no more, our futures ignite. In the face of darkness, we will shine so bright. Through the storm and through the flames, we're bound by love, we're bound by pain. The forces of good and evil, they combine to heal the universe, to redefine. United we stand, no fear, no retreat. Our power so fierce, we can't be beat. In the heart of the storm, we make our stand. Together as one, we take command. Can you feel the roar? The strength in our hearts so pure. We come this far, we won't ignore. Our new genesis, it's time to soar. Heroes call, we will stand and fight. Fear no more, we protect the light. Say no more, our futures ignite. In the face of darkness, we will shine so bright. Dawn is here, the battle's won. The fight's not over, it's just begun. Love and passion, good and evil combined. This is our fate, this is our time. Together we rise, together we stand. In the ashes we'll rebuild the land. With hearts as one, we'll never fall. Heroes core, we'll answer the call. Can you hear the roar? Or do you want some more? A legacy will restore. A new genesis forevermore. Heroes core, we will stand and fight. Fear no more, we protect the light. Say no more, our futures ignite. In the face of darkness, we will shine so bright. When the heroes come, together we will rise. Together we'll make it right. As we all unite to take a stand, do what's right. Join this fight. A new generation stands by your side.
And the lights are out, you stumble in the dark. You kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me. You're stronger now than you ever been. You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds. And when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Heroes Core New Genesis Season 3, Episode 11. Welcome to the Summer of Champions. Episode 11 is Might vs. the Meek, Part 2. As you may have noticed in our background, it is the planet's annual championships for heroes. Again, this year's games will feature a variety of tasks and challenges for our intrepid party and heroes from around the world. So, let me bring in our team and have them introduce themselves while the music plays in the background softly. How's everyone doing?
Well,
I'm doing just fine. Yourself?
yeah. I mean, I'm sitting up here, sitting pretty in the
Operator's booth.
operator's room. Thank you. I knew I could remember it somewhere. It's just just didn't know where it was.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
But I'm doing good. I'm taking a nap and
Yeah.
well,
You know.
one of them is taking a nap.
Oh,
The other
thank
one
you,
is going to break
Lemon.
out.
no, they're
Uh,
both taking a nap currently. One's just gonna
Someone-
get bored.
Someone in chat has just hit a 40k.
Oh boy.
40 months.
40 months, yeah.
Strolls casually into chat. Doesn't see that his chat membership has been boxed up like Critical Role used to. Steps over it. Lands nose first on the door. Hi all. Love it. Love it.
Yes. All right. Yes, we are still on the start page. I understand that. Thank you, Lemon. All right. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Summer of Games and the Summer of Champions. Who will win this heroic competition of might, power, and intellect? Let's find out. Give me a second. The song to end.
In the dark, we rise, heroes born from the light, fighting side by
All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Heroes Core. I am PAKIN USA, aka RT Studios, your Harper West, your game master of this lovely universe, and I play all the villains, the stuff. I'll also be the MC, one of the MCs for today's game. The co-MC will be our dear friend Mega, because you do very good announcing voices, Mega.
Oh
Yeah.
dear.
Oh my.
So you will be doing battle commentary and everything else with me, if that's okay. All right.
Okay.
And without further ado, yes, I'm PAKIN USA RT Studios. As I said, I'm going to hand it over down to my lovely in-character wife, Miss Lapis. Go ahead, please.
Hello, my beautiful, wonderful kobolds. Kobold superheroes. That's what it is. I play Lapis. I
Kobolds with
play
capes.
Cheshire. I think that's all I play.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kobolds with
Oh, yeah.
capes. Wait,
Oh,
no capes.
no capes. Okay.
As a very short, stout lady walks in and walks out.
Yep. And now I will throw it down to our wonderful vampire / dragon. Yes.
That way. Yeah.
I am Katie Wynn. I am playing Sanguine, the queen of the vampires, simply because she's the only one. And the dragon spirit turned corporeal Ebony. Well, Clip Ash, Ebony. But yeah, Ebony nonetheless. I feel like she's gonna be very bored. That, and I'm sorry if I eat anybody. No, I'm not sorry.
No. Yeah,
As long as you don't eat the other
new guy.
contestants, she'll be fine.
oh.
Yeah, it's
No
now your turn.
promises.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's
Hello, everyone. My name is Megaloranto. I play Joran Veltier, engineer extraordinaire. And apparently, I'm also going to be doing one of the MC.
Yeah, just
G'day,
come up with
mates.
a funny character for that.
Funniest character to do any kind of voicing for to me is going to be the sniper from TF2. So, I'm going to get to practice my Australian accent.
Oh, this is gonna be
Uh-oh.
great. All right.
G'day, mates.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh.
I do need our dear actually you know what? I'm gonna run the opening intro while I hand off something to Mega. We'll be right back after the opening intro. Stay tuned, folks.
Cold inside, tore my mind, stole my peace. I prayed for ease, but feared that my days were over. That emptiness is hard to pass. To fill that gap, you need to open up. All your days are over. But you sent your light to be found
finally found my love. Mhm.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Heroes Core New Genesis, Season 3, Episode 11, Mighty versus the Meek, Part 2. Just for a little context for our players and our audience, it's been a month since the attack on Washington, D.C.
Ah.
The Christmas have kind of retreated off planet, and since that last attack and assault nearly devastated their troops, it's been about almost a month. The search and rescue teams have been scavenging the wreckage of the White House and the surrounding areas, looking for survivors, treating the wounded, and trying to find lost heroes missing in action. Currently, there are 2 heroes that have been recorded as possibly missing in action. We open the scene in the wreckage of the crashed ship, still kind of on top of half of the Washington D.C. White House. Part of the White House has been reconstructed off to the left. They've kind of offset it off the yard, and it's kind of been shifted on its side. So it's been rebuilt in a different position, but it's still on the grounds of where the original White House stood.
Right.
To make room for this large crash ship, as they're going to turn it into like a museum eventually, heroic museum. So as they're crews are working to retrieve and break down this structure and stuff like that, one of them says, "Hey, I think I found something." She shouts over to Lapis.
What did you find?
Months since you've been trying to find your friends. I think I found something. It's I don't know. It's something. I hear a heartbeat. Maybe a heartbeat. I can't tell. I'm getting life signs over here. It's just another one.
Well,
as they move a couple
I'm coming.
Pieces of rubble.
I'm coming, and she goes over to there.
As they push the rubble aside, you see your friend, your vampire friend. And oh my gosh, the sight is gruesome to look at.
What did he do to her?
Girder straight through the chest.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
All right, Team Alpha, Team Bravo, get this one to medical bay, Charlie, and for God's sake, get that iron beam out of her chest.
Yes. Please get. Oh.
We need a crane in here. As you hear
Yeah, Lapis is going to follow the body of Seguin.
Yep.
To the medical thing, and
as they
Katie has had to step away. So
yeah, as they lift the body up, and I apologize for Katie's character for this, but they lift the only way they can lift the body without injuring her critically is lifting it from the beam itself. So picking it up from the beam and then carrying her on a crane hook over to the medical bay.
That's
you can watch her as they carefully maneuver her over. We cut to Mega's character surveying the wreckage and the damage.
Joran's looking at the wrecked ship and its metallurgic composition, and is like,
It's also crystalline based. The strange crystalline kind of metal made of crystal. It's weird. Like you've only seen something like this way back in the day, but it's been a myth. This.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna roll an investigation, see if I can figure out
Please.
anything more.
Go ahead.
That is a plus 17, just so you know.
Yeah. Okay. Mhm.
Oh.
What did you get?
What? 34.
That is more than enough to succeed. As you feel,
There's a 17 plus 17.
yeah, as you figure out, is that a critical? No, that's a 17 plus 17, not 20 plus a 17. Thank you.
Yeah. 20 plus
Okay.
17 would be 37.
Yeah, fair. Okay, so close to a critical, but not a critical. So, yeah, you have found that the chrysalis are made of the rare alloy from the myths and legends. This is unobtainium.
Okay.
Literal unobtainium.
As you hold up a shard,
I hold it up to the sunlight and I'm like,
it glistens,
this
shimmering
is
in the
worth
light.
fortunes on any planet. And then I'm going to squeeze the crystal between my fingers.
As you squeeze it between your fingers, it kind of molds to your hand and kind of like oozes into a liquid state and kind of forms around your hand. I am going to give you an unobtainium gauntlet.
Ooh.
This is basically it is not a rare item, but it is an uncommon item. Yeah.
Okay. So it literally just formed to my claw.
Yeah. And you know
Excuse
the
me,
properties.
Windows is...
You're good. You understand the properties of unobtainium from the myths and lores, and the more you work with this material, the more you're understanding that this is no myth. This is real. This is a real thing.
Okay then.
Yeah.
So I'm now gonna I'm going to take a few crystals. I'm gonna try and force them into the circuitry of my powered armor.
Okay. Roll me an intelligence check.
Ooh.
Would this also be Arcana?
Or Arcana. I'll take either.
Well,
Actually,
Arcana's higher.
Roll me an intelligence check first to see if you're able to figure out how to integrate it. Then an Arcana to, once it's integrated, how to adapt it to your tech.
Okay. I'll give you the Arcana check later, because I've already rolled it. Please,
Okay.
please. Fuck! I don't know how to integrate it. Well, I might. I might have some idea.
You have a theory.
I might have a theory. That's a 10.
Yeah. So as your team members are working with you, gathering the pieces of this wreckage, how are you directing your team? Because you're the team leader.
I'm basically going, grab this. Do not squeeze it. Do not expose it to any excess radiation of any kind. Seal it up. We have uses for it.
Yes,
this
sir.
is a very legendary metal. Very legendary. And this will help us a lot.
And as this process continues, and that your teams work vigorously to scrape the shards of this off the hull of this superstructure crash ship, we turn our attention back to the sick bay, which is actually not a sick bay at all. It's a makeshift kind of like pop-up dome tent, kind of like a tennis bubble that has been turned into kind of like a triage center off-site on the mall of Washington, D.C. And you're standing next to Sanguine as they lower her onto the ground.
Uh-huh.
And the the doctor looks at her and says, Jesus Christ, what the Okay. Nurse Betty, Nurse Nurse Samuel, and Engineer Edwards, I need you to get this thing out of her. Okay, hold her down. It's gonna be, I need some stabilizing crystals. As like the teams are working to try and remove this basically I-beam from her chest.
Oh yeah.
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 Okay, sure. Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no longer just a metal rod.
Simple
It's an
rebar.
I-beam.
It's an I-beam. I don't know how that it ballooned that way, but yeah.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, it makes it more
Okay.
epic. As they
Well, that's going on. Poor Cheshire is beside herself because she does not know where her daughter is.
Yep. She's looking around the wreckage site. Like she's been scavenging around, crawling around like a cat.
Like a cat.
Pulling rebar beams and various pieces of
Oh yeah.
drywall, 2x4, everything you could possibly find in a disaster site. She has combed pretty much through this wreckage at least more times than she can count, and she is getting very pissed.
Yes.
I will say that shortly after this round of searching, she'll hear crackling of like energy above her. Probably thinking, "Oh, great,
another assault!
Rain on me! I'm gonna look and smell like a wet cat."
Yeah.
Yeah.
She actually says that out loud. She's great. I'm gonna smell like wet cat.
That being said, after that, if she's looking up at it, she'll see a vortex open up, basically a gigantic one in the middle of the sky. Everyone's probably panicking. It's great times.
Yeah, and a siren goes off as like troops start marching like for another assault up to the site, trading their weapons. Tanks roll in, the whole 9 yards. They're like all on edge.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh boy.
As an anti-aircraft turret just slowly raises and points at the portal. Go ahead.
What's about to happen isn't going to make them any less on edge. Although it might make Cheshire feel better. Because what comes out of the portal and gets louder as it's coming is a very familiar roar.
Is that another attack? Says one of the generals. No, they're standing like at the tanks. Are you there with them?
Yeah, I know.
Cheshire?
Yeah. Well, they would have to have driven up close enough to Cheshire because of what we're looking at.
Yeah, madam. What the hell is that?
I do believe that my daughter got bored.
Is that a...
And for comedic timing, a big black dragon appears through the rift and just bolts around.
As it emerges from the portal, a single accidental gunshot goes off. Hold your fire, says the general. Friendly here. As the shot just bounces off your scales. Like it tickled.
Yeah.
The dragon is going to look like an annoyed teen.
Yeah. Because she is.
Yeah.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, she'll probably smell her mom before she sees her. So she'll fly down, giving the generals quite a scare because it looks like she's about to step on all of them.
As they all
and then
up.
And then she shrinks and lands as the Dragonborn.
Right.
The general says, I apologize for that, madam. Yeah, we're, as you can probably guess, we're still a little bit on our toes, given what we just gone through last month and what's been
No
going on.
kidding. My grandpa ripped you a new one.
Hold
What
up.
happened?
Well, apparently, I interested him because, I'm from his world originally. And apparently we were buddies. So it was weird. Then he just kind of kept me in like a dark limbo area like that was supposed to bother me because she just kind of looks like really
Yeah.
um
You weren't visited by. Were you visited by him or anybody else while you were in this dark, gloomy place?
I mean, yeah, we talked a bit. Kind of a dingus.
He is.
No. Oh. uh I met a couple of mom's avatars. That was fun.
Hmm?
I met a couple of mom's avatars.
Which ones?
Little annoying fairy with an anger problem and a gnome very similarly. Very similarly personality.
Well,
Yeah.
I hear Mom was always multifaceted.
The general walks away from this conversation. You men,
Yeah.
over here, or I think we found another one.
Okay, sorry, what?
Yeah, I've heard that they found the vampire. Like she had a great big eye beam stuck through her.
Ebony just looks at Cheshire like, and she'll be fine. The vampire. Take it out. She'll heal herself. She might be a little hungry.
I think that's what they're doing now, but Lapis was beside herself. Kind of like how I was beside myself without you.
No, I get it. Sorry about that. It took me a bit to adjust to the cell.
And we cut to the sick bay, where they have successfully pried the I beam out, and it's lying next to the ground where she's lying.
And Lapis is next to Sagwan, like holding her hand, knowing that she's going to wake up because, as it was pointed out, she's a vampire.
She's going to be hungry. So the two
Yep,
guards are in the room, and they are at attention. The nurses are like addressing her wounds as she wakes up.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Her eyes go wide. They look wild, like she's not entirely in control. And
As
she
one is
lunges
leaning
for the closest person.
Yep. The two guards raise their guns.
Takes a. Well, she's still faster than they are.
Yeah.
She's gonna be able to take a chunk out of somebody. Probably Lapis, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
This will be.
It was either. I mean, it was gonna be one of the nurses, but you had to put her closer than the nurses.
Because she's worried about her friend, so yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I knew what danger I was putting her in.
Okay, good. Yeah, with frightening speed, she has latched on and is, well, feeding off of Lapis, as it were.
Yep.
All right. Mechanically, I'm going to roll a little bit of damage on Lapis.
It's a 1d4.
Yeah, 1d4.
It's 1d4.
Yeah.
That is literally what her bite is.
That's fair. Thank you. Did she have to
Well,
do any
1d4 plus 3.
plus 3? Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Constitution saving throws or anything, or you're not trying to turn
No.
her, right?
No.
Okay, you're just feeding. Got it. Mhm. I just wanted to get context on what's happening with the character. Mhm.
At some point, somebody's gonna have to make the strength check to try and, a strength check, probably DC 15 to pull her off of Lapis.
Yep.
Yeah, that won't be Lapis herself. She has a shite strength.
Yeah. I'm gonna have Mega
Well, I
walk in
also
on this
didn't.
scene.
I also didn't have. I'm also not really using what her save would be
That's fair.
because she has a strength of 25.
Okay.
Yeah.
And remember, vampire strength. Ooh-ah.
She has a strength of 25, a dex of 20.
Gods.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Strong and fast.
Yep.
As the two.
All right.
Understandably, my highest stat is intelligence.
Oddly enough,
yeah.
that's what Lapis is too, but she can't do very much when she's got somebody, attached to her. Have you rolled your dice yet?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Someone has to roll how many points that this is taking.
Yeah, that was supposed to be me. That's my bad.
No problem. Take your time.
You take 4.
Oh, I take max, huh?
Mm-hmm.
No, you take 1 plus 3.
Oh, 1
Yeah.
plus. Okay, not bad. 4.
You take the least amount.
Ah.
Got it.
Yeah. So, okay.
All right. As the guard, the two guards, one trains his weapon on Sanguine, and flips the safety. Stand down, says the general as he walks in.
Are you choking me, Sanguine, or are you just biting me?
Yeah, she just has like a hold, like she has a hold of your shoulders, and she is bit down.
Okay. All right.
That being said, as she is draining Lapis, the big hole in her chest is slowly starting to fill in.
Yeah.
Yeah. An eye-shaped hole.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look it's very clear that she's not she's in a blood rage, so she's not hearing anything.
Yeah.
Currently.
Lapis looks at the two guards who've trained their guns on Sanguine.
Mm-hmm.
Is it right?
Ma'am, are you okay? Says the journalist. He walks out and puts a hand on your shoulder.
I will be fine momentarily. Just let her be.
And
Sanguine kind of crosses her eyes and just kind of it's, oh god, this hurts.
The two men lower their weapons, flip the safeties back on. At this time,
and I'm assuming
Mega walks in.
I'm assuming. How long does it take for you to heal?
Not long.
Okay.
She's latched on for about 30 seconds.
Right.
And then she'll eventually, like, she'll blink, realize what she's doing, and sit back with a start.
Okay. That's fair. That is completely fair.
As you hear a dull thump on the floor as one of the nurses just collapses out of shock. She just crumpled.
Oh yeah, it wasn't just the big hole in her chest that healed. All of her wounds are gone. She is in perfect order.
Yeah. And Mega, you walk in on this scene.
On Lapis being bitten by a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You've seen this before.
Well, you've seen Sanguine drink a Capri Sun
Yeah.
of blood, but yeah.
Yeah.
There's two ways I could go with this. Didn't know I'd be coming into a show here.
Mm,
Ah.
If Sanguine could blush, she would be.
Lapis looks at Sanguine and goes,
An embarrassment.
yeah, and Lapis looks at Sanguine and goes, you know, you think I'd get used to that.
I'm sorry. I sorry. I don't know what happened.
You were hungry. Clearly, you were hungry. So
I mean,
You had been stabbed with an I-beam, and we took the I-beam out.
You look over and it's lying next to you.
Like all
yeah,
bloody.
she. Yeah, when she realizes, her eyes go wide and says, "What is he? What happened? Where? How?"
And she points. I'm assuming Megan. I'm assuming.
Joran's still in the
No,
dream,
no,
yeah.
no. Our lovely president. That's
Oh,
who I was.
Paragon. Yeah, Paragon's just sitting
yeah.
in a kind of like a director's chair next to the medical ward.
Okay,
As
so he's not in the.
he's watching a
he's not in the
television.
room.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
he's in the room
not in the
because it's
room.
an open kind of like it's a
Okay.
triage kind of style.
Right.
Multiple beds, just all open.
Yeah, I look over at Sanguine and go, well, you'll have to talk to Paragon about that one. Apparently, Paragon was taken over by really, really, at least according to uh Cheshire, who got it from her wife, a really, really mean and nasty archlich named Acerak. Apparently, he's a dick.
I would imagine, given the state I was in.
Yeah, and well, we all hit Paragon and expelled Acerak. Shoo. Yeah, and I have been looking for you for a month.
A month.
A month.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and the big dragon, Ebony,
Uh-huh.
somehow got carted off into a somewhere. Apparently calling Acerat grandfather, which I don't understand. That it doesn't make any sense to me.
Oh, look at me. I mean,
You were out by
I
the
had
time that happened.
that explains the no memory of it.
Yeah, yeah. And I think about this time, this is when Cheshire and Ebony walk in.
Mm-hmm.
Cheshire is looking back at Ebony. I just want to check on her. And I've been
Mhm.
just as worried about her as I've been about you, but apparently Lapis had her covered. So
Clear the
I
way, clear the
focused on
way.
my.
As the stretcher tries to push past.
Oh,
See
right.
a body with a tarp over its head. Take that one to the morgue.
No, wait. Ebony
stop.
says. She's gonna place her hand on on the body's head
Uh-oh.
and bring it back to life. Through resurrection.
You would have that spell, wouldn't you?
Nice.
Jesse had it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just never
Alright.
used it.
E.
Yes, she did. She used it on to bring Ebony to life.
Oh, that's right.
Mhm.
That is right. Okay.
As the sheet begins moving, and it sits up. The sheet flops over. It is a young woman of recognizable. It is a red-haired woman with green skin. It kind of looks like, well, it's Thorn.
Wow.
A very young version of Thorn, like almost like teenage Thorn.
I thought I smelled.
As she starts coughing up
Thorn?
like spores. Yeah, it's. I might have been. I might have been over pollinating myself a little bit on Ebony, but when she went through somewhere, my spores latched onto the closest ally, and when your feet touched the ground, well, how long have I been out? She says.
A month.
At the very least. Cause, well, you were dead. I brought you back.
Jeez. You can see like parts of her feet look like she was ripped out of the ground, like she was growing out of the ground when they ripped her out. They had to cut like her roots off.
She looks back at the doctors and just says, "You are terrible gardeners."
They say, "What?" Doctor just goes. Nurse shouts, "I need help over here." Coming. As they walk off. Meanwhile,
Yeah. For what it's worth, before you switch, Ebony will use her druid craft to, fix her feet and make
Yeah.
her, fix her plant stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not gonna have you roll for that. That's just gonna be instantaneous. As you hear the sound of a television broadcast from the ward over. Go ahead, Mega.
As summer arrives, heroes from around the world gather for the prestigious Heroic Grand Games, a global competition showcasing skill, strength, and intellect. Hosted on a state-of-the-art island arena, the tournament challenges teams to prove their heroism in simulated scenarios inspired by real-life crises. But amidst the sun-soaked festivities and high-stakes showdowns, a final trial awaits. One that may push the contestants beyond their limits. The tournament is structured with teams in mind, groups of 2 to 4 heroes who compete together and act as something of a family unit, however dysfunctional. It takes place in a single elimination bracket, with a losers bracket for teams knocked out before the finals. There are athletic tests. The categories are athletics, tests of speed, strength, and endurance. Skill-based challenges also await, which require heroes to use their powers creatively to solve situational challenges. And then the mental tasks, logic puzzles, crisis simulations, and coordination trials, all suited for heroes of a high mental caliber.
Well,
The event soars.
to no, as you're saying that,
Yep.
There's a quick cut and says, "Welcome to the coming weeks. We'll be preparing for the Grand Championships of the sponsored by the IHA, the Heroes Grand Championships. Come one, come all." And now back to our sponsor.
And that's I continue here now.
Yeah.
Okay. The events are as follows. the Summer Rescue Relay. You have to save holographic civilians trapped in burning high-rise by leaping across obstacles, scaling walls, and carrying victims to safety. I'm not going to read that second part.
Yeah.
The Storm Surge Showdown. Heroes must navigate stormy waters to reach a stranded cruise ship and stabilize its failing systems. This requires flight, aquatic abilities, and energy manipulation, as well as a good amount of teamwork. Puzzle of the Mind Forge tests those who are mentally adept. Participants must escape a simulated collapsing laboratory by solving complex puzzles within a time limit. It's basically an escape room for those who are superpowered.
Will our heroes be able to overcome all odds? Find out in The Champion of Heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Who will be crowned champion? Find out in the next week. And now, back to your regularly scheduled programming. And you just hear an ad for like, do you have heart pain? Do you have... It's just like one of those like medical ads. I'll let Mega do one just for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
Okay, medicine.
Medicine is like a, it's basically a heart restarting device.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let you come up with a funny name for it. It's by a company called Jumpstart.
Do you have heart pain? Have trouble getting up in the mornings? Does your heart just not pump the way it used to? Well, Jumpstart Incorporated has just come out with the new heart starting supplements. Pump Aid.
Pump Aid, I love it. The ad keeps going through, and it's just like, ask your doctor about Pump Aid. Side effects may include, and I'll let Mega just keep running through that quickly.
Side effects may include nausea, chest pain, increased
Blood pressure, yeah.
blood pressure, and prevention of clotting.
Diarrhea,
Ask your doctor.
upset stomach, possible death may
Yep.
occur. Ask your doctor about Pump Aid.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, so where I had my mic off because I was laughing.
Yeah.
The jokes write themselves for that one.
Yep. And as the volume lowers on the TV, God damn it, Pump Aid. Fuck the Jumpstart company. You hear like Paragon say, muttering under his breath as he comes around the corner from the separator that separates the two wards from the waiting area and the visiting area. And he says, "So, how are my patients doing?"
It seemed fine enough. One of your employees. I don't know what it is.
Well, seems like you guys need a little bit of a rest. Perhaps. Well, I saw this ad on TV. I probably heard it. Aren't you guys registered for the upcoming games in Tokyo?
I don't know if we are.
I think I am, but I think that was also like part of my registration for the IHA.
Are they seriously thinking of still putting that on?
Apparently. There have been ads all over the news for the past month.
Considering that I crashed in Paris, trying to stop a nuclear bomb, I imagine that this is a ploy to try and get people to trust heroes again.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happened. Saying when this is, I was talking. After you were impaled,
Clearly.
it was crazy. I mean, we could have used your help, but well,
Yes, sorry my unfortunate death was a problem. It's just kind of... For the record, she seems amused. You know, the German humor. Like, she seems amused with it. But, yeah.
Yeah, and Segment also sees Lapis kind of put her hand up where she was bit, kind of, ow.
A nurse walks over and hands her a gauze pad. Here, ma'am.
Oh, thank you. The
and
gauze pad on.
An ice bag.
I'm going to go ahead and cast that first level heal wounds.
Okay.
Or cure wounds, rather.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically more tech just going, here, bonk.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All of you do notice that I have a shiny new glove.
Yes.
That is maximum healing. 13 points.
Don't worry about it. I was only down 4.
Yeah?
Fair.
Yeah, I was only down 4. Don't worry about it.
No, fair enough.
As
yeah. I knew whatever healing you gave me, if it was anything above 4, I was healed up. So
yep.
Fair. Yeah.
Healing does not become. Anyways.
Yeah, and you do this to her. Go. Oh, that feels a lot better. Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
You were hungry. I was stupidly close. Can you blame me for being worried about my friend?
Joran's just going to continue examining the gauntlet.
I mean, sure. I can understand that, but I'm fairly sure I was a corpse. So, I mean, still am, but that's beside the point.
Yes, but you are my friend, and I was worried considering I couldn't find you for a month.
Well, apparently you weren't the only ones that are worried, she says, as if she can hear people coming down the hall.
Or coming into the tent, because this is not exactly in a building.
Tent.
As Aurora floats in.
It wasn't just her.
Yeah, Cheshire kind of looks at Aurora. Speak of the goddess, and she will appear, looking over at Ebony.
In all fairness, Mom was the only goddess on this planet. She says very pointedly.
As Aurora says, well, I made it just in time to deliver these. As she produces from somewhere in her endless pockets of non-existence.
Yeah.
She produces.
Oh my God, she's Link.
She hasn't smashed any pots yet.
Yeah.
That's gonna be me.
Yeah.
That's true.
She produces. How many people do we have in the party? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think 7 people. I'm correct. 7 heroes. She produces 7.
Okay.
7 boarding passes for airplane, as well as 7 tickets. To the games.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Okay. So, not for nothing, Granny. Ebony says. But for the record, yeah. Ebony considers Acerat Grandpa Aurora Grandma because they're the two people that gave
Fair.
that made
Yeah,
Jess.
yeah.
Yeah, she says, I'm mildly offended you got me a plane ticket. Mildly.
I
He
mean,
is a dragon. Says Cheshire.
I am capable of flight.
yes, but given the recent situation with the no-fly rules across the entire planet,
Those
heroic
was up for
flight has been
months.
temporarily suspended, and commercial flight is the only way to get around at this time because there's, well, humanity at this moment currently doesn't trust heroes, given what happened last month with, if you remember, a giant nuclear bomb flying through the sky, and yes,
I'm sorry.
I first off, she says, looking at Cheshire, I'm not a hero. So what do I care about the laws? And I don't care if I'm not trusted. People don't trust my family as it is.
you have a point, says Aurora. But
I mean, people aren't going to trust me, after all the stuff that I've done either.
this is your chance to prove them differently.
Prove them how?
I don't know.
Participation in the games.
Win the games, she says.
To it, and Cheshire looks over at him and goes, "Really?"
Well, if any of the heroes get too uppity, I'll just eat them.
Aurora just
No.
sighs.
Don't eat me. As hot as it would be, no.
There will be no consumption of any contestants at these events. And besides,
Well, dang.
think it, if you're not really interested in winning the game, think of it as having a little fun in the sun. After all, the summer is coming up, so she says, might as well.
At the fun in the, for the record, at the fun in the sun comment, Sanguine now is looking at Aurora like, seriously?
Really?
I can give you some like super extra strength sunscreen.
She says, "It's artificial. Don't worry. We thought about all the. It's a simulated environment on a remote island off of Tokyo. It's been constructed since the past month. State of the art facility, ultra secure. Don't worry, nothing bad will happen. We took every precautionary
Ebony
measure."
says, "Yeah, I don't trust that in the least." Well,
it was built by him. She points over to Mega.
I'm the local engineer here. I built everything for the IHA. I started off in just metallurgy, but apparently I'm so trustworthy that
You should see what the
and
facility.
with the new materials from the crash ship, oh, we're gonna have so much more fun.
Precisely. Your flight leaves in 1 day. Have fun. Now, if you don't mind, I have planning to do with the board of directors. Toodaloo. As there's a bright flash of light and a crack of thunder, she disappears.
To it, Cheshire goes, "I bet you do." Well, I mean, we could go to this. Would be our quote vacation. Cheshire looks over at Ebony. You've been needing a break anyway.
no, why not? We do have to stop by the original park, though.
Or
I have an idea.
Mega, you've never heard. Okay, well, no, you have heard of the old amusement park, Worlds of Adventures, located in the United States, down in Florida, where what used to be Disney used to be is no longer. It is
Yeah,
now
where
a
Disney
derelict.
yeah.
It is now a derelict remnant of the past.
It's where the original heroes got their powers.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the park has fallen into so much decay, and like funding has stopped and gone dry, that the park is just no one's touched it. It's just there. It hasn't even been demolished. It's just decaying slowly, collecting dust and rotting away.
Yep.
So,
which means there are some very important friends there that we need to go collect.
Yeah, that's true.
Do we want to
Tell you what.
What Ebony's idea is for everyone is she is going to basically miniaturize the showstoppers from the first season and kind of put them in Pokeball grenades.
Oh god.
That she can toss out during the contest.
I love this idea. Yes.
This idea
You're not accomplishing that without Zoran's help.
No, it's gonna be what I call in my Star Trek game an extended task of. Basically, it's just gonna be some roleplay extended task.
Cheshire kind of raises an eyebrow. You don't mean those abhorrent showstoppers that the brothers came up with?
Yeah, I mean they were built. Well, they were robots made by the Baxter brothers back when they got their.
Hi, Mom.
When my mom's got their power, and anyway, they were specifically created to counter the heroes of the time, including my mom's. That being said, they're useful. There's a living shadow, there's a snake, there's a living whirlpool, living ice cream dude and dog. They're useful.
Mm-hmm. Also,
there's also a. Basically, it's a walking electric generator.
And a jukebox.
I'm trying to remember all of them.
Remember the jukebox guy, the skateboarding guy.
Yeah, that was the ice cream.
Yeah, Chill Bro. I remember his name.
Yeah. I think there were a few others. I can't remember. But they'd be useful in the competition.
There. Says Harper as he walks in. Sorry, I was in the ward next door, dealing with a patient. So what's this about the competition? Are we actually planning on going through with this?
I mean, and this is lavish talking. I mean, I would like thing other than trying to save the world every third Sunday. Seems like that lately.
I feel like this is a good respite. Yeah, I'm in, he says with a smile.
You're heroes.
I'm
kind of your job.
Yeah.
I am contractually obligated to come with anyways, because
you're the
being hosted by the IHA, and all of this is my tech. Oh.
And you're also. How does that even work? Says Harper. If you're facilitating the games and you know behind the scenes of the games, how are they even allowing you to compete in your own creation?
Quite simple. None of the stuff I have that in the suit works. I can't disable the tech. There's no vocal codes for that. It's all controlled from a main computer that's on site.
So
All
you're
I had to do was set it up so that it could be hooked up to the computer.
So you're saying we're battling an AI? Great. Where have I heard this story again?
No, not an AI. I don't believe. There's someone manning the computer.
Oh, thank God, says Harper. I don't need another
I have no idea how
iRobot
big this computer
situation.
is.
Just for context for
Right.
our audience, they literally took the tower, basically the size of Megaton Tower plus the under what was it called, the underhub, the 3 stories underhub that the tower went down into. That is the power core for the database for this massive supercomputer that's going to be running the games.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Mhm.
For what it's worth, Ebony just looks at the group and says, anybody who's going to join me at the original park for my task, meet me outside. Us? And she turns and walks out. Oh, glad you're still in the land of the living, vampire. Yes, yes. You weren't even. You don't look concerned. Well, I've dealt with your kind before. And she walks out.
Jordan's still looking at his hand that is now shiny. Then says to, and then looks back at Ebony, where Ebony went. Looks to Sanguine and Cheshire and is like, she's hot.
What is going on with your hand, by the way? Says Harper.
Unobtainium. An unobtainium gauntlet.
What?
Unobtainium. And then he starts spouting a bunch of legends, rapid fire, about this stuff.
Technobabble, yes.
Technobabble.
Oh yeah.
And then, hold on, I have to do the meat. Yeah. Technobabble.
Yeah.
For the record, during the speech and everything, Sanguine leans into Lapis and says, you can put the eye bar back in now.
Why?
It's better than listening to the lecture from Professor Talks a Lot.
We can go outside.
You're still lying on the gurney.
Yeah, that I probably should walk.
Come on.
Work out the rigor mortis, she says.
Yes, and they both kind of sneak out of the tent.
Halfway through the whole lecture of like him just spouting nonsensical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about the thing while admiring the gauntlet.
Yeah. Harper says, okay, after the lecture's over, well, I want to actually go see these. I want to see how the parks are doing. I want to actually see if there's any more tech over there. You might want to come along, Zoran.
Jordan and Galtier. And he extends the unobtainium gauntlet out to Harper for Harper to shake.
Nice to meet you. He doesn't shake the hand. I don't know what that stuff is, as he points to the hand, and I don't trust it.
Metal.
Yes, but it's glowing a weird color, and I don't know where it comes from, and looks alien. I still don't trust it.
I'm alien. Trust me well enough.
Yes, because we've worked together for how many years, Zoran?
Oh, as Sanguine walks by.
Anyways, let's go outside.
Yeah.
As Sanguine walks by, she goes, "You're also married to an alien." He walks by.
Yeah.
Oh, is this?
It's Sanguine.
Yeah.
No. Talking to
Harper.
Yeah,
Harper. Yeah, you're married to an alien. Of course, he's married to an alien who's just walked out with her friend outside to get away from Sir Talks a Lot.
Yes, but he sighs. Time to go do more ET stuff. Let's film home. As he walks out.
Jordan starts laughing his ass off.
Yeah, I can see that.
Apparently, we are funny.
Apparently we are.
As Harper joins you, what's happening outside, by the way?
Yes.
Ebony is waiting for everybody that's coming.
Yep.
With them to the place.
All right. Where are we going to be? How are we going to get there? Just GM asking.
Oh, as soon as everyone is out and
Next to the tent.
Ebony enjoys the awe of people that see this for the first time, and there's at least one.
Yeah.
So yeah, she takes a couple of steps forward, looks like she hunches forward onto all fours and starts to grow. Wings sprout out of her back. Her tail grows longer. She basically becomes a giant shadow dragon filled with stars.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know we were flying aboard the Star Alliance.
You're not funny, Lightning Man. The big deep voice of the dragon says.
As it looks kind of down with its neck kind of like twisted, I could see that.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
it looks back at him. Yeah, because it's faced forward. It just
Yeah.
kind of arcs its neck back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheshire kind of now, let us not fight, and as she clambers up onto Ebony's back.
And as Harper says, you know, I've never ridden a dragon. This would be fun. As he climbs up on the tail. Just
That's
sit next
the
to
balance
Harper.
point. Anyways, Joran goes, I would offer to be carried. However, my arm is very heavy. I think I'm just gonna fly.
Do it yourself. The dragon says. And she'll pick up the rest of the people and set them on her back. And
so he gets into his armor, lets the thing close, and then goes, okay, let's see. We need a safe flight path where I won't get in trouble.
Calculating flight path. Flight path calculated. Clearance granted.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Yep. As the as Zoran, your jet boots ignite, and you are actually in transit, and you will be the first one there.
I mean, my movement speed's only like 45, but yeah.
Well, yeah, it's only like a quarter mile out, so we'll just kind of quickly cut to that scene while we're waiting for the rest of the party. As you land at the gates you land in the parking lot. There are still cars here, or, well, what were hover cars. Some of them flipped over, some of them just burning husks of their former selves. As you land, you stride through the parking lot past a bus on its side. You can see the old logo of the Baxter Brothers, which looks like a Finnick Fox kind of head with a smiling grin, toothy grin from ear to ear. It's blue. And it says Baxter Corp.
Except the
Incorporated.
So the fox head.
No, it's painted on the side of the bus.
Hats it with the thing. Then lists the but not even realizing that he's using his
Gauntlet.
unobtainium gauntlets to pat it, and then looks at the unobtainium gauntlet.
It's changed to a blue color. Seems to be like interfacing with the color of the paint.
That's the armor that he's wearing.
Changes to a blue kind of midnight hue.
And then kind of goes over to the gates and waits.
Go over to the gates, and Oh my gosh, these turnstiles, it's like walking into basically a DayZ scene. That's
Dang.
kind of like what it looks like. All rested, kind of like you're expecting to walk through that turnstile and zombies to be on the other end. It is just cresting sunrise in the morning over the park. Overhead, off through the gates, like the main entrance, you can see kind of like the main square. What used to be a massive, tall skyscraper that just goes through the clouds. You can't even see the top of it. A couple roller coasters and various other rides. You see a very tall, lift hill of a very tall coaster that's missing its other downward half. And yeah,
That's not safe.
a couple smaller drop rides that look like there's a pendulum ride that's lying on its side off closest to the parking lot behind the gates. A fenced in area. It looks like the pendulum just fell off from old age, off the struts that was attached to. So that ride is no longer operational. A Ferris wheel lies stretched out across the back end of the park. Like it fell over. Mm-hmm. This park is in worse shape than it was when it first started. Yep, go ahead. Mm-hmm. So you're looking around, just at the entrance, kind of walking around, waiting for the team to show up.
Yeah. I'm also getting as many readings as I can from my AI assistant.
What are you asking your AI assistant?
All sorts of details about material composition and
Fair, yeah.
Ways that if we wanted to reopen this park for whatever reason, ways we could improve it.
Yeah, it's building like overlaid schematics of like enhanced rides and stuff like that, and various things that it's recommending. Kind of like overlaying a chat GPT, but with visuals, holographic in real time.
Yeah, it's augmented reality.
Yeah, augmented reality, cool. And then there was a roar overhead. If Katie is back.
I'm back, sorry.
No, you are good. I was just queuing you in.
But
that was very fortuitous.
Yes, but she is. Yeah.
I don't know how, but I got there first.
You got there first?
Yeah.
That's surprising.
Yep. We don't have Mr. Fastman.
No, we don't. He's not there.
Well, no, but dragons are rather fast.
That is very true.
But for some reason, Mega, before you hear the roar, and you're asking your AI system, well, it's been maybe just about 5 minutes waiting. Within the 3-minute time frame, you hear the AI voice change slightly as this crystalline-like structure starts going up all over your suit.
Oh. Is this ice?
It's like ice, but it's also a metal.
Oh, it's the unobtainium.
Yeah, it's the ice metal thing, but you're gonna get when this is active, think of it like a special armor buff. So you're gonna get
I just have thorns now, don't I?
Yeah, you have thorns and a +4 to your temporary, +4 to your AC when active.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the AI voice says, "Hello, I am Lois." What was your AI's name beforehand?
The AI's name was Goalie.
Goalie.
And I'm like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hello, you just hear Goalie say, "Incoming systems update. Warning, networking." And the screen flickers, some of the HUDs change on your visual. And it just goes loading bar goes across the screen. Upload completed. Hello, I am Lois, your personal assistant.
I
I like how you said that. Hi.
did not remember. I don't remember building you. There's goalie.
Goalie is still here. She is part of my interface now. As part of the unobtainium, I have managed to interface with a sentient life form on board this unit. I am also sentient.
Okay.
I am your NHP, or non-human person.
A genuine personality. Personality. Oh, jeez.
Okay. So
Consider me
I'm
your
like,
MFID.
Huh?
huh?
MFID, manifestation identification designator.
Do you have one of those?
I don't think I have one of.
Well, now you do, says Lois.
Huh. Thing.
And then you hear the roar.
Okay.
It seems like our party has arrived, says Lois, as you turn and look up.
I do. I'm like, I now have a question in DMs. Ebony,
Okay.
you can go ahead.
Question DM, let me check.
I've had several questions.
Yes, you may roll a history check. Do you? It does not.
Okay.
Yeah, Dwarvish is German. What do you mean by that? The last question.
Okay. So, you know what? I will tell you in DMs because.
Yeah, please. We'll continue this discussion in DMs. But while this is going on, I'm gonna switch back to our party.
Mhm.
You hear the roar, and in comes the dragon. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead, Ebony.
Yeah. Ebony will, like, where the main street kind of thing was, she'll
Mhm.
find the city, the square, and land.
Mhm.
Uh,
So behind the
transforming,
gates.
yes. Transforming as she lands, but everybody safely gets deposited.
Yeah. Harper gets off.
Okay.
Wow, it's been a while. As he looks around the main square, there's the lightning rod cafe. What's left of it? There's the. He reaches down and picks up an old, tattered, faded photograph of park guest, or what looks like a couple people arm in arm. He says, "Hey Lapis, do you remember this?" As he holds up the photograph. It's very faded and dusty.
And what's on the photograph?
It's him and you, arm in arm.
Uh,
The last day the park was open.
she looks. You remember that? I believe that was our first date.
It was.
He kind of leans into him.
He folds up the picture and pockets it.
She leans over to the.
He leans into her and wraps his arm around you. Good times.
Yes, good times. Now these two are going to be very lovey-dovey. Cheshire has an unquestioned smile on her face.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he can do with whatever way that she wants to interpret that.
Yep.
And so it can send one.
What? Yeah, Ebony just looks and says, "What's got you all grinny? You got canines
She
out and everything."
Oh, sorry.
Cheshire looks back at the two loving couple that they're also now kind of very quietly. It looks like they're speaking sweet nothings into each other's ear
Mm-hmm.
and giggling a lot.
Yep.
And Cheshire goes, "Oh, it just reminds me of me and your mother doing that exact same thing."
Ah, no, that makes sense, I suppose.
As walking through the turnstile, you hear a very distorted, very broken audio recording. Hello, and welcome to your adventure begins. Hello, hero wins and side. Welcome to worlds of adventure and then the audio just kind of crackles out as you activated the turnstile, walk through. There's a loud metallic
remind
clunk
me.
as a park guest number above you switches from 0 to 1.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Do the others hear this, or am I just like?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's all through the
Oh,
park.
yeah.
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 Okay.
PA system seems to still be functional somewhat.
But my Penguin just kind of smiles and looks over at Harper. And,
Cheshire or Lapis, because
yeah,
you
Lapis.
said sanguine.
Yeah, Lapis.
I'm sorry, my poor brain is everywhere right now. And Cheshire
Hmm?
also kind of somewhat smiles. Well, at least it's still semi-working.
Hmm.
I haven't been back here since I went evil. I went evil, and so did your mom. And as I say,
Yeah, that
that's
makes
history.
sense.
As I say,
That-
that's history.
No, that's fair. Right. Well, she thinks around for a moment. Let's see. Snake was in medical. Says water park. Concessions.
Mhm.
Maintenance.
Yeah.
As Harper walks into the lightning rod cafe, as you're all like kind of just saying this, and the door's kind of like on the floor. He steps gingerly over it, looking around. Well, I found one of them. It's not in good condition.
Ebony will walk over. Which one?
As you see what looks like basically it's the concession one, the big guy, and
Mm-hmm.
it is frozen. Like it's just like basically just a snow golem kind of thing. Frozen for somehow long. It's cold in here, like ice cold. And there's also a dog, snow dog, frozen in his arms.
Oh, that's breaking.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the things we came here to collect. Ebony says.
But how are we gonna thaw him out? I mean, like he touches the snow and like you can see the ice just slowly forming across his finger. I mean, I guess the cooling system seems to still be active after all these years, but it must have gone haywire. Frozen both of them in a stasis kind of state.
So, is Doran anywhere near the rest of the party?
You are
Yeah.
still standing outside unless you want to move in.
I'm gonna go ahead and move in.
Mhm.
I'm gonna like,
Okay.
oh, I have a solution for this. Ames.
Mhm.
Have that's
Ah.
okay, I know my spells. I have the cantrip. I know my systems. I have the cantrip Firebolt. And
Yep.
that's gonna do 4d10.
The German voice behind you says, I might have an idea.
I'm just gonna do this, and I'm gonna roll
Okay.
to hit.
What'd you get?
Hold on. It's still rolling.
Oh.
Oh shit. 29.
Uh, the attack is a little bit. It definitely beats their AC, as literally you separate a massive hole straight through this animatronic character.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna do 4d10 fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
I might have
Yeah.
gone overkill.
I'll bet.
As they're smoldering and stuff like that.
23.
Yeah, 23 damage to basically
I'm sure I was just trying to melt the ice, blow up the ice, but apparently I've done a little bit more than that.
Chilbro
Apparently.
basically now has a hole in his chest. He is still motionless. As the sculpture
Is
just kind of
the ice at
collapses
least
to the
gone
floor.
from the heat?
The ice melts off, and this tiny little ball drops to the floor like a little orb and just rolls to your feet. It is cold to the touch when you pick it up.
Lewis, analyze, I say.
Analysis confirmed. Processing. This orb contains a special component of piezoelectric residue that also produces extreme cold. It is self-sustaining in nature. When given the enough energy and enough energy to respark the electronics inside, it is possible to reawaken whatever entity that resides within.
You're saying there's an artificial intelligence in this?
That is correct.
We don't even need the shell. We just need this.
Well, it's the abilities of the being that I needed.
Lewis, are the abilities housed within the object in my hand here?
Please restate inquiry. I am unsure as to the question.
What abilities did the thing have?
Well, it had the ability to rapidly cool liquids, specifically dairy products, but
It could also be applied to things like water.
he nods.
It had. Is there a cooling ability in this?
The subsystem that I have scanned within this tiny little object appears to be inoperable. Possibly drowning it in a cool liquid substance may reawaken its subroutine or activate some hidden feature I'm unaware of. I recommend
So
bringing
we
the
need
orb
liquid
with you.
nitrogen, or would liquid nitrogen be cold enough?
Yes, I'm detecting a deposit of liquid nitrogen in 400 meters below you. Location, Maintenance Bay, near the water park.
Okay. So I'm like going to go ahead and go. Gonna try and put it into my armor's normal
Yeah, pocket.
pocket unquote.
Yep.
And Lois doesn't do anything.
Yeah, Lois doesn't do anything.
Oh.
All right, continuing.
I'll hold on to that. And I say it to Ebony, I will hold on to this.
Okay.
I know where the liquid nitrogen we need to dunk that in to reawaken it.
As for the Harper says, as for the showstopper himself, I think Chillbro is chilled out. Points to the broken half pieces of ice on the floor. After that one
Yeah.
attack, I think he's toast. Says Thorn.
I'm gonna step into the ice.
Mhm.
Um,
What do you want to do?
I'm going to
Mhm.
um I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't do something with the dog.
The dog.
I'm
Okay.
gonna try and cast mending. I'm gonna
Mending.
touch it, and I'm gonna have nanites run across the thing.
Okay.
And yeah,
Roll me a Arcana check.
Arcana. Okay.
Arcana, yes, please. And then add a +2 modifier to on top of the total modifier. Because you're
Okay.
getting an assist from Lois.
That is a 28 total.
Ah.
Yep. As this somehow, like out of a movie, it just starts reconstructing itself, and the pieces start moving towards each other, reassembling Chillbro back into one piece.
I was more focused on the dog, but yeah, Chillbro is
Yep,
now
yep.
so basically, to those with sharp enough eyes, it's the nanites going scan, 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 scan.
Yep.
Gather. Whoop.
Yep.
Peace.
Yeah. As standing before you is the former Chillbro animatronic, currently dormant.
Well, that's an upgrade I didn't expect.
You're welcome, says a voice in your ear.
I really should patch you through to the best.
Well, that's one down.
Is the dog awake, or is the dog just like part of the animatronic?
The dog is the orb.
Oh,
Mhm.
the dog's the source of the power.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, good. Now we have a few more to collect.
Okay. Where else do we need to go? Does or can we split this up so then we can cover more ground?
That's what I'm thinking. The water park, for one.
Okay.
There's 500 meters below the water park. There is a vat of liquid nitrogen that we can drop the orb.
Excellent, because that's where another one of the things are.
So we should do that one last.
Jock, I think was his name. I'm unsure.
Well, no. I can go ahead and go to that one since I have another objective there. So
I
the rest of you
will.
will gather the rest.
Yes, I will go collect the shadow one. Ebony
That's it.
says.
Fitting.
That's in Shadow City, right? Says Harper.
Yes.
If I recall. Also,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go collect the Thrill Seeker one. What was his name again? Oh, yeah. His name was Titanfall. Where is that ride again? As he's looking around the park at the map. Ah, there. As a part of the map is peeling
Penguin.
off the board.
Penguin looks at others and says, "Well, I suppose that leaves us ladies to deal with the water park."
And Lapis looks at Seguin. The water park. All right.
Let's hope whatever is there doesn't try to drown you two, or drown you all.
Right.
As much as I would love an army of vampires, now is not the time.
An army of vampires that have superpowers, my dear, says Lapis.
Not unfair. Although
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure how that would change your powers. Anyway.
It's beside the point. Can we can have this conversation as we're going towards the water park.
Yeah. Yeah.
As Lapis kind of wanders up and goes, come on.
Yep, yeah.
Let me know what the result of that is, Mega.
That
New DMs.
is a yep.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. Lois relays that it's probably just a mechanical interfacing bug. As you see Mega kind of look behind him, stare off into the distance somewhere, shrug his shoulders, and then continue walking. As Harper dashes off towards the half-standing roller coaster.
Joran's going to actually engage hover mode. I'm going to cast. So I have this spell called a Chardalon's Stride.
Okay.
Okay.
Here, let me put in see what this does.
Cool.
I absolutely adore this. That we're actually picking up the showstoppers from the first two seasons.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, what does this do? Oh wow. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Is technically this is an instantaneous effect, and it is it's a concentration.
Yep.
It lasts up to 1 minute.
Yep.
Because that's and that's just casting it at 3rd level.
What level are you casting it at?
I'll cast it at 5th level. That's going to be 30 extra feet, so that's 75 foot movement speed.
Yep. So there's a loud crack and basically what would be equivalent to, if Kratos was here, he'd be impressed with the sonic boom you just made. As part of the
hello. We
as
have a Kratos.
Yeah, as part of the building that housed next door to the lightning rod cafe was the basically what they call the essentially what's Flash Pass for like this park, which would be like the Hero Pass, like upgrade center. The building just crumbles to the ground.
For what it's worth, anybody with Sanguine will just hear her scream in pain.
Why?
She has sensitive hearing.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry.
Yep.
She's a vampire. They have super hearing.
Yes, they do. Hello, Kratos.
Hi.
Hello. Just got back from IKEA.
Yeah, Kratos.
Oh, that lovely place. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kratos. You have been instructed to return to the place where it all started, the theme park.
Good luck.
Mhm.
I will be on mute for a few minutes. So
Okay.
Right. We'll just
Carry
say
on.
you're running there. We'll just have a montage of that. And we cut back to the party in the park. Who wants to take charge?
I mean,
Water park, let's go.
Yeah, why don't we? Water
Okay,
park, let's
so-
go.
That would be
Yeah.
me. I was heading that way because I have
Yep.
2 objectives there.
Well, yes,
it's
but
2
there was
groups
all,
heading that way.
yeah,
Groups,
it's
yeah.
Lapis and Sanguine and
Zoran.
you and Zoran.
Yep.
Yep.
So there's at least 3 people heading in that particular direction. And there's a conversation between Lapis and Sanguine that is going on. They're kind of catching up with what's been going on last month and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, and midway through, she started screaming. Yeah.
Yeah, and midway
Because-
through she started screaming. What is going on? Are you all right, Sanguine?
My ears. And for the record, you can actually see dark black blood coming out of them.
Uh-huh. Okay, I don't hear anything, which she wouldn't.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Or whoever you're playing as right now in this scene.
Yeah, I'm playing as Lapis.
Lapis, yeah.
Cheshire would go with Ebony,
Okay,
to
fair.
be all honest.
So they're going to the other hub.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ooh. 15.
You think you might have saw something out of the corner of your vision? Maybe it was just a piece of a flyer blowing through the breeze. You can't tell.
Alright. And she's a little bit more concerned about her friend, screaming at the top of her lungs. Saying her ears.
Yeah, this place is eerie.
Are
It's
you
that kind
alright?
of eerie.
Yeah, she lowers her voice to like almost a whisper. Or her friend's ears any further.
Mhm.
You alright?
What's up?
Sanguine? She just asked if you were alright.
Oh, yeah. I'll be fine as soon as my ears stop ringing.
What happened? What did you hear?
Somebody decided to break the sound barrier within 600 feet of here.
Ah. Okay. Well, that was either my husband or Kratos.
It wasn't either one of them. First off, your husband is a bit too fast to create a sonic boom.
Point.
And Kratos isn't nearly as fast.
Point.
No, I mean as fast as what created this.
I think Kratos
Really?
has something to say about that.
Probably.
Probably, but they're
That's
not
the way
here
she
right now.
sees it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Hey,
Did you-
correction. Kratos is fast enough to create sonic booms wherever he goes.
Yeah, but not
Mhm.
one like what just rocked her head.
Yeah.
That's what she was
Yeah,
getting at.
I'm
She's
not
been hit
even on
by
team yet. So
she's been hit by one of Kratos' sonic booms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So okay, let's just, if you're all right, we can continue going.
Yeah. Her gloved hand goes up and cleans her ear.
Right. Let's.
As up ahead,
Continue.
you see the transition gates. Like the gates between the water park and the main park.
Uh huh.
with more turnstiles.
Mhm.
And beyond that is the water park with the wave pool and all the other stuff.
And
Well-
and at this point, because Sanguine has never been here before, Lapis is kind of not waxing eloquent about what this place used to look like, but
Definitely
remembering,
reminiscing.
well, yeah, reminiscing of what it was and what they did here. You know, kind of going through what happened in season 2.
Yeah. And
Basically.
you notice that there is a movement behind some of the boarded up boards that are crossed over, like some of this this gated area. Roll me a perception check with advantage.
With advantage?
Yes, please, because you're looking right at
Okay.
where this movement's coming from.
I assume that's a Lapis thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a Lapis thing. Because you're distracted because you're picking your ear.
No, that's fair. See what you did? You made me distracted, Zoran.
Sorry. Does Joran see the movement? Or is he moving too fast?
You know what? I'll let you roll your standard perception, not with advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that I can do advantage.
Yeah.
Done it before. I just can't remember how to do it.
Right click the number, the bonus, and there should be a pop up for
there.
advantage. And yep.
Yep, there we go. Okay.
My perception's a 22.
Okay, you definitely see it.
Okay, my first check was that I want to. Yeah, I'll take the first one. That's a 23.
You also see it, but poor Sanguine does not. There is a strange orb with small mechanical arms moving around behind the gate area in one of the ticketing booths, and you can kind of see like a laser thin line, just like red light go, like it's scanning.
Is it scanning us?
It's not scanning you; it's just searching. But it detected movement and sound.
I'm gonna try this.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Pause one moment, guys. We'll be right back after a short commercial break.
Don't fly away. Heroes Core New Genesis will return in a flash, right after this short commercial break.
Beneath the golden sun, the battle lines are drawn. Heroes rise together, their legacy lives on. Hearts are pounding louder than the roaring crowd. Victory's the across the arena, the challenges call, scaling the heights and defying the fall. Lightning and thunder crash through the waves. Each step they take, the world they save. Puzzle the mind, test muscle and might. Every move counts in the heart of the fight. Tag team in danger with fire in their veins. In the summer of champions, only pride remains. Feel the heat, the crowds roaring wild. Heroes and dreamers, the fate of a child. Storms will rise, but they'll stand tall. For the meek will rise, and the mighty may fall. This is the summer of champions, where courage ignites beneath endless skies.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back from our brief commercial break. Thank you for waiting.
You in DMs what I was wanting to try and do.
Okay, give me a quick second while I read this. What was the command?
Scan the thing.
The thing?
The thing that's
Scanning.
blinking. Searching.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
searching.
okay.
It appears to be some sort of automaton defense mechanism, possibly installed by the parks. I'm detecting a designation of... Correct. 5 T 0 R M.
Form.
Everyone who... Is this only in your ear, or do you want it to be broadcast out to the team?
It's gonna start in my ear, but I'm gonna okay, patch that through to everyone in the team, specifically, especially
The people nearby.
the people nearby, and tell them don't move and don't make a sound. Introduce yourself first, too.
Hello, I am Lois. You hear for your earpieces. I am the onboard MFID for NHP for Mr. Zoran. I'm embedded into his suit. I can assist you in your mission if needed. I'd highly recommend that the entity that you are staring at, designation Storm, may pose hostile if approached or provoked. My analysis shows that this object may or may not be part of the park's defense mechanism. Everyone who hears that, roll me a history check, please.
Roll you a what?
History check.
History.
Yep.
I don't think Sanguine can roll that.
Should have a history.
No. She was never there. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, so
Woohoo!
Jordan was never there either, so
yeah, so you can't roll.
Yeah, so it's just Lapis
Yep.
And Cheshire.
and Cheshire. I'll roll for Cheshire in a minute. That is 22 for Lapis.
Okay.
And for Cheshire, which is even less. Oh! She rolled a 1, which means that's a 3 for Cheshire.
Yeah, Cheshire does, since she hasn't been here since the last upgrade before the park shut down the last day. Lapis is the only one who knows about this project that the Baxter Brothers implemented before they passed, before the parks were actually handed over to the IHA.
Okay.
Well, technically they weren't transferred to the IHA until after Mitsuri's death.
Yeah.
That's true. That is very true.
But this was a joint project between her and the Baxter Brothers that was top secret. Not even Lapis knew about it. It was mentioned, but it was called Project Storm. You had no idea what it
Yeah.
was referring to.
Right.
Now you see it up close.
My gosh. Okay. You two don't know about this because neither of you have been here.
Are you saying this through
I do
comms or out loud?
Yeah. Well, the two people that I want to say this to are right here.
So slightly out loud.
Slightly out loud. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was the last thing that my other friend, the bunny, and the Maxis brothers worked on before they shut down the park completely. Project Storm.
You hear kind of like an electronic drone off to where this object is, as the red light stops in the center of that sound of you speaking. As a
And just so you guys know, Kratos is on approach.
Okay.
As a red laser beam shoots out and scans all of you, and then flicks back from behind the gate ticketing booth.
It should only recognize one of us.
It recognized one of you.
Yeah, technically it should only recognize one of us.
Welcome, guest. You hear kind of like as a... Actually, you know what? Mega, do the voice for it, please. If you could.
Hello, guest.
But more deeper and more monotone droning, kind of like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know you can't go deeper, so I'm just letting our audience know.
No, I can go deeper. I just prefer not to.
Yeah, fair. I don't want you to hurt your voice, please.
Hello, guest.
Hello?
No?
Hello.
This is Storm.
Yeah, sorry. This is Storm.
Storm.
Yes. Affirmative.
State the nature of why you are in the parks after closing.
It's the nature of your visit after the parks have been closed down.
We are looking for the showstoppers.
All right.
Specifically the one here.
As the term showstoppers is designated as a secured asset that the Baxter Brothers require a security code to release, Storm is going to activate its defensive protocols.
Defensive protocols activated.
Oh, fuck me sideways.
Everyone roll initiative, please, who is nearby.
What
I
I'm
would have
going to
said. See, yeah, Cheshire could say her original
Security
access code for the park.
Yeah, she can.
So Secret Fang XX whatever.
Yeah, it's secret.
It's not flat-footed.
Secret Flame, or Cheshire hears this over comms. Cheshire goes, shit! More to herself than to Ebony, who's standing next to her. And immediately says a code word, which is a Secret Thing, Alpha Omega 99392. And that is transmitted.
And realizing what her mom is doing, she mimics her original, Jess's voice and says, Queen Bee, Alpha Tango 5.
Defensive protocols, standing down. Welcome, operators. It says, who are your guests? Are these park visitors?
And now it's Cheshire that's doing the speaking.
Mm-hmm.
being amplified by the comms because she's nowhere near this area.
Mhm. Yep.
Designation: friends. Lapis Witch. Penguin. Your character. I'm so sorry.
Zoran.
Zoran.
We can call him Iron Man.
Iron Man.
No, Iron
No.
Mental. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or just
Iron
mantle.
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 Yeah, let's go with Mantle. Yeah.
Okay, just mental.
Confirmed. Friendlies. What is the nature
Also-
of your visit?
Also designate, and then she mentions
Kratos.
Kratos. Yes, Kratos is coming in.
Mm-hmm.
And we really don't want another incident when Kratos comes in.
Yeah.
Thorn.
Thorn. Yeah.
Mhm.
Designate Thorn, Kratos also as friendlies.
And Ebony. Because
And
she
Ebony.
used Jess's command code, but she is not Jess biologically.
Yeah.
Right. And Ebony as friendlies.
Confirmed. Multiple park guests in park. Please note the parks, and this is a canned automatic response that I'll let Mega
Yeah.
read.
So please note so the parks aren't open.
Not currently not open for guests at this time. We kindly ask that all park guests please leave the vicinity at this time through the designated exit gates. Re-entry to the parks is currently not available unless you have a re-entry stamp.
And again, as Jess's voice comes out of the comms, it's designated VIP heroes IHA. She says, give access to showstoppers.
Access requires additional confirmation from the Baxter brothers. The system, just for your context, does not know the Baxter brothers are deceased.
That's fair.
That is fair.
And if someone tries to inform the system of voice commands, it won't work?
Correct.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Ebony's going to clear her throat. And in the evil Baxter's voice, open up for them, you tin can.
Affirmative. Bleep. Guest access granted. Access to Underhub authorized. As you hear like a loud, like the ground shakes a little bit. No one needs to roll dexterity saving throw yet. And the walkway where you will, like, you know, like the main fair walkway.
Right.
You feel rumbling as the ground starts separating between you.
Oh no.
Initiating showstopper deployment sequence.
Already have one, I think.
We do. We have the dog. And the other one, the bigger version, is frozen back. We have to grab it.
Yep.
Because it's really big.
Mantle.
You have the dog, yeah.
Mantle, your pocket feels like you may have wet your pants. And it smells faintly like ice cream. Chocolate ice cream.
Oh.
Expired, though.
Ew.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's how long the parks have been not in operation, so, you know.
No, that's fair.
That's fair, but still, ew.
So, with a bit of a grimace on his face, no one can see it. Lois can probably sense his distaste for the scent. Mantle goes, identify object while pulling out this sphere. And holding it far away from himself because, God, that smells.
Showstopper. Asset detected. Reinitializing. As it shoots out of your hand down to the ground into a glob of chocolate vanilla, strawberry, and mint chocolate chip ice cream that manifests into a tiny little dog with a snow cone for a tail. It wags its tail, looks up at you, and barks.
Is there something we can do about the fact that that's expired ice cream?
The German voice of Sanguine says, "I'm sure we can change its milk."
Even Lapis is going, oh my, I think
I'm
I'm
glad
going
I'm in a
to
sealed
throw up.
exosuit right now.
I'm going to throw up. That is the worst rank smell ever. Ugh.
Everyone can notice that Sanguine isn't breathing.
Yes.
She's just stopped, and she's like, "I'm done."
Yep.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
As rising feet from the water park, the wave pool, is a 20-foot tall liquid man.
Ah,
That must be the water one.
Must be.
I look down at the dog and go, "Can you go wake up your master?"
Bark, bark. I can't do the barking sound, so I'm not going to try.
Arf, arf.
As it,
Yeah, could also be just floating down from the sky and seeing all this. Like, what the hell?
Yep.
as
I
the
forgot Kratos could fly.
as storm unit floats in through the open door of the ticketing booth. Where shall
Mhm.
we begin? What ride would you like to ride? As it looks around and then scans its onboard database. Apparently, a majority of these rides are not operational or safe to ride on.
No duh. We'll come back and refurbish the parks later. The IHA has let this place go for too long. I've been wanting to come here for a very long time.
Well, welcome, heroes, heroines, and sidekicks to. It's just the canned response that you get from the parks
Oh yeah.
coming out of this little drone.
Storm,
It turns, yes.
am I allowed to come and extract you from that cage?
What do you mean? This is my operational shell.
Yeah. Uh,
Do you intend to dismantle me? As the green eye turns
No.
to slightly orange.
no, nothing like that.
It turns back to green.
Think we have somewhere to be in a day, and we would like your assistance in clearing some obstacles.
I
Or do you?
understand. However, I am programmed to not be able to leave the park's vicinity or perimeter, as my
I could
subroutine
fix that.
prohibits me and will shut me down and take me offline if I dare try to exit park property. This is basically a fail-safe mechanism that's built into the Storm program. So if anyone
Yeah.
tries to steal
Okay.
the asset, it will basically go brick itself.
Inert.
Yeah, it'll basically go, no, you don't.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It'll either go inert or it'll melt itself, and it's like,
Mhm.
and I'm like, you know,
The Baxter brothers were paranoid about their assets.
yeah,
Falling
I
into the
could
wrong
fix
hands.
that.
How? Says Storm.
Well, there's
Are
two
you
ways.
are you a park engineer?
I am an IHA engineer and metallurgist.
Business.
It just kind of looks cockeyed, kind of like, huh?
Hey?
Yeah. As
I
the whole
there's a
drone
lot that I need
tilts.
to. Okay, I'm going to update your database. Can you guide me to that first?
The database is located in the underhub, level, sublevel 15.
Okay, and with that, he's going to gonna go down through the access hatch, basically.
Yep. There's basically a storm dream that pops up, kind of like a little elevator.
Yeah, she watches your character go down the thing. Hi, but we're supposed to put in the.
As the a new storm dragon goes over top of where the existing one was.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're traveling down a
my
shaft.
character character kind of Lapis kind of sputters and goes, but we're supposed to put this into a bowl. And there he goes.
Overcomes. We can't. Any attempts to pull them out of park, you heard. Any attempts to pull them out of park property will cause them to go inert and or destroy themselves.
Face through the ceiling and land gently on the floor.
You phase.
Totally confused.
Yeah, okay. That's completely fair.
Yep.
Fair.
You phase through the floor, land on
Yeah.
There is this weird
It's okay, I just had to fly totally around the world.
Yeah. You arrive at
There
the
you are. Okay, so Kratos is coming to where Lapis and Sanguine are?
Yep.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
No, that was a question, not a statement.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
So
Lapis, Lapis kind of looks up. Lapis kind of looks up. Kratos, where the heck have you been?
Recovering.
Well, so has Sanguine over here. I mean, we found her with a eye beam stuck in her. We took it out, and she decided to have a snack on me. Very sorry that she did it, but
I was going to ask
took
them
a
if
near
they had
lethal.
died or something.
I took a near lethal dose of radiation over Paris.
well, I mean that would do it.
I mean, I'm a quick healer, but still, I had to deal with a lot of damage.
I mean, mostly fatal is slightly non-fatal. So,
Slightly non-fatal. Lapis giggles.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a remixed Princess line, Princess Diaries line. Mostly dead means partially alive.
Oh
Something like that,
Lord!
yeah.
I didn't watch the Princess Diaries. I know what you're talking about. Fantastic movie. All three of them.
Or Princess Bride, yeah.
Oh, Princess Bride.
Yeah. That was my bad. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So,
if he is dead, I cannot fix him. He is mostly
dead.
He is partially alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Storm looks around. Well, there's nothing to ride, and I am of little help. I can show you around. If that's what you are interested in. My tour protocol is still active.
Over the comms, you hear, I might have an idea.
Do we still have any?
Which person is saying that?
There's someone
Ebony.
upstairs.
Okay.
Sorry.
Kratos, please mute if you're speaking.
If didn't the Baxters transfer the part to that bunny person?
She did. Or they did.
Anyone know where her body is?
And Kishar goes, I do. It's technically I was the one who killed her.
Yeah,
she was very ornery. She was very ornery.
He's
Give me a second.
Masters mom. As the Storm says, is Master not alive? Oh dear. Oh dear.
We are rectifying the situation. The Dragonborn's voice comes over the mic. Which is probably news to Lapis.
If my
Yeah.
master is not active or is in danger, I must respond. As its failsafe kicks in.
Again.
Oh,
Again, yes. And its eyes
Oh,
turn
no.
red. And it starts
Oh no.
growing more limbs. Like it's starting to turn into basically a self-replicating mech.
Oh no.
Oh.
What have we
Anyways,
done?
So I'm typing as quickly as I can to update the stuff.
Yeah, you're
Or I
at the
roll?
computer.
Mhm.
Roll me a since it's not we don't really have a tech check, I'm gonna just say Arcana. So
Okay.
that's how you're interfacing with this stuff.
Do I get any bonuses from Lois?
+1.
+1?
She's trying to
That is
interface with
22
it, but
total then.
wow. Okay. You have managed to gain. Not only have you rooted yourself, like in the Linux terms of rooting,
Yeah.
into the system, you've also escalated to system level permissions. If you know what that means in Linux terms.
That means that I basically have like
Total autonomy of the system.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah. You are the system.
So I yeah.
You
So I'm
as
adding stuff to the database, and then I'm gonna go ahead and change some of the protocols to be like, that's a little bit redundant now.
and coming through the mic of the little speaker of Storm, you just hear Zoran's voice coming through Storm's.
Sorry, folks. It seems that the showstoppers are having a little bit of a malfunction. I start making them dance.
Uh-huh. As the fireworks start
Are you
shooting
trying
off
to
in the
court
background.
danger here?
As fireworks start shooting off from the nighttime show systems.
Yep.
And you just hear dun 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 dun, and then the song mutes over the loudspeakers.
And Kratos is just like, what the fuck did I miss?
You missed a lot, dear.
Me being badass.
For what it's worth, I'm guessing Cheshire went to collect the bones of Anarchy.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, well, she kind of looks at Ebony and goes, "You could probably send me there faster and get me back faster. So if you wouldn't mind, my
She
dear."
waves her hand and her mom vanishes.
Yep.
Mhm.
And about maybe 5 to 10 seconds later,
Yep, she'll pop back.
yep, she'll pop back with a it's a box with a basically a cartoon bunny on top of the box.
Yep.
Of course it did.
Of course it did. And she places the box down, opens the box, and yes, there are bones.
Yep, we are going to resurrect the
bunny.
The annoyingly not play by the rules Anarchy reigns. Yeah.
Wow.
As Storm floats over under the control of Zoran, over the shoulder of stuff looking in the box. Mantle,
Yep.
yeah. Looking in the box of bones. And various assorted ash.
Oh damn! I'm gonna have to remake her. That's fine.
Oh, that's right. I am so sorry.
Yeah, well, you just elitist her.
No,
Really.
I'm good with that. She is, but yeah, she is resurrecting the bunny.
So yeah.
Soren, you have total control. Go ahead.
Yeah. Jordan's gonna go. Impressive. Let's see.
Most impressive. I'm sorry. I had to.
You're good.
Okay. I think everything should be okay. Lois, would you do the
With
honors of
everything Kratos has seen, he's like, why not?
would Zoran's gonna ask Lois to like basically download all of the controls into the armor's subsystems.
Warning, she says, you will be downloading 150 terabytes worth of information. No, petabytes worth of information. Your memory bank does not have enough space.
How much of that can be trimmed down?
To trim this file, you'll be losing temporary administrative system rights. You'll have root level access and limited control with up to, outside the perimeter of the park, given my speculation, 75 meters. Basically the parking lot.
Ah. Okay. Not do that then. If I had more unobtainium, this would be easier.
I'm detecting a
Would my
plot.
suit be able to house some of the information?
If you split the file into two, I will allow it. But then when you want to use the file, you'd have to basically be in close proximity within 75 meters of each other.
That's Kratos and Mantle working together.
Yep.
Okay.
So
The two
files
power speedsters.
basically, it's basically your cloud sharing the data.
Okay, so yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. I'll split it into two and go. Kratos, I sense you within distance. You're gonna get You're gonna get a package.
As your subsystem visor says,
Go for it.
downloading. It is agonizingly slow, like it is dial-up speeds.
Lois, is there anything we can do to speed this up, or?
Unfortunately, the Baxter brothers have put a throttle on this upload to ensure that file transfers are not instantaneous for security mechanisms.
Sorry, that is absolutely hilarious that they put a throttle on upload.
They absolutely would, though.
Yeah, I know that, but I think it's absolutely hilarious that that would happen.
I actually pulled up my notes from the player who played that, and he's like, if anyone ever tries to get hold of the data, they're just gonna have to sit through I'm like,
God damn dial-up.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
As you hear the sounds through your ears, both of you.
There's some of us have actually lived those days, so.
I have to.
Fun.
As you hear.
Fun memories.
Why? That's the problem.
As about.
That's what I meant, Trish.
Some
of us have lived those days.
Yes.
Okay, well,
I'm
regardless.
26.
Yeah, but Kratos, as the file reaches 100%, you hear, "Doo-doo-doo. You got mail."
How long has it been since we've heard that?
You've got
mail.
and then an icon of a cheesy overlay that's been because back in the day you could do this with the AOL browser. You could swap in audio files as well as like different images for different assets as long as you named it the same thing. As a picture of the Baxter brothers' face pops up and says, "You got scammed."
What?
Hold on. Yes. Okay. 5. Okay. Yes, Mom. Sorry. Continue. We have a hard stop at 4:30-ish. Just letting you guys know. Continue, please. As you hear that over the audio. Because the Baxter brothers obviously were, multimillionaires. They scam people in the parks just.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
That is very true. So where are we on the recreating the bunny front?
I need 5 minutes.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Joran's doing like all of the things that he needs to. How did Kratos actually get scammed?
That paywall pops up. Please insert 1,459 million credits to unlock this file. It's a secondary firewall for the files. If you manage to somehow download them, they would basically have you insert your credit card, and then they would steal your identity.
Okay, I'm gonna take
I
down that
would just
firewall.
convert over some gold press platinum to credits.
Yeah, the firewall drops. It's like the screen just literally in your visor. You just see a mouse icon move up to the top and drag the pop-up away off the screen.
No.
You know, one of those like scareware ads that pops up, but it's actually just a window that you can just drag out of the way.
Yeah.
That's what happens on your visor, Kratos.
I
I'll use
absolutely
the,
adore what's going on here because it's absolutely hilarious.
Via my heads-up display, I run a debug and take out any possible viruses I might have uploaded. Keeping
I'm
only
having
the
Lois do the same
essential,
thing.
Yeah, you hear, thank you
keeping
for
only the
choosing Norton
essential files.
Thank you for choosing Norton Antivirus. Your system is protected. No viruses or threats have been detected.
Oh, that's absolutely hilarious. Thank
I
you.
have a feeling that the Macros bot.
Multiple copies of Enterprise Norton Antivirus.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then you just see a weird shaped M on the icon list. Of course, they would install McAfee too.
Now I'm just waiting on dice.
Yeah,
D&D
screw that.
Beyond.
I'm bringing in Cortana.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, no! It has Clippy. It has Clippy.
As popping up, like just a Word document pops up as like you're scamming, like looking through these documents and files. It says, "It looks like you're trying to write some code. Would you like some help with that?" Zoran, you hear over the speakers in the control room.
Flippy, no.
Are you sure?
Lois.
No, thank you.
Yes, for sure. Lois. Just. Wow, this is such an outdated system.
Wasn't anybody related to us?
It's literally running Windows 98.
Yeah.
SE.
No, okay, I'm sorry.
I got cookies. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I know we're getting off the rails, silliness, but it's great. Meanwhile, how's those dice looking?
I think we're waiting on Katie to get back.
Okay, well, back to the shenanigans.
Yes, to the shenanigans.
I'm having Lois
Yes, I
do
will
everything.
upload personal AI codename Cortana, my suit's HUD, to help decipher through the extreme amount of data.
Yep. Well, that's going, Zoran.
I'm having Lois do everything she. I'm doing everything I can. I'm having Lois do everything she can to like basically go, okay, all this extra shit that we downloaded, we don't need.
It's basically park schematics, ride operation manuals, like a lot of documentation, financial records, like employee database stuff, and it's like It's just junk because the parks are defunct right now.
Yeah, we don't need those. We just need like the core database that runs the showstoppers,
Mm-hmm. It's
and
literally
then
just
the ability to.
It's an XML file called showstopper.xml.
Okay.
That we need.
It runs on a very archaic, outdated website interface. That
Okay, so we basically have to take all the data that's in that and just repair it, refurbish it, and get it to a state where we can go, okay. Yeah. And then
I'm gonna say this takes about maybe 3 hours.
Okay, so what I'm doing right now is very. Have you guys ever seen any of the Gundam shows?
Yep. I have.
Yeah.
So right now, via my visor and a holographic keyboard, I am just typing away
That's-
these files,
Mhm.
getting rid of the junk and keeping what we need.
Yep. As Clippy pops back up,
Streamlining the OS.
are you sure you want to delete 7,490 billion files?
Yes.
That means you'll delete me too. Are you sure?
Yes. You are fun,
Yes.
but no.
I'll miss you. As Clippy just slowly bends into a dead paperclip with the X eyeballs.
You monsters who killed Clippy!
Who needs Clippy when you have Cortana?
But why would I need Clippy when I had Goalie and now have Lois?
You monsters who killed Clippy!
I don't need Clippy. I got Cortana. Cortana's infinitely better.
I hate to break this to you, but I don't use Cortana. I didn't use Clippy either, but I don't use Cortana.
I'm taking Cortana from Halo. Not
I'm
Starfire.
Oh,
Yeah, not
that
Cortana.
Cortana.
Yeah, not the.
Yeah.
That
When-
Cortana.
Goalie used to be like Friday for Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then I now have Lois, which is an
Just in
NHP.
some-
Yeah.
That's right.
So
I know,
yeah,
but I can only handle
the
one
system
thing at a time.
has been basically retrofitted and upgraded. It's
Yeah.
running basically on Windows XP. No, actually, it's running on Windows Vista. That's as much as you were able to update it to.
For now.
Okay.
We can get it all the way up to like
8.1.
Okay, so Anarchy is built. She has a couple of changes because we don't have Way of the Four Elements.
Yeah.
She is a dragon monk.
Okay.
Dragon monk.
Yeah. I can't remember what the class is.
Oh, well, whatever. Let's roll with it. We have limited time.
Yeah.
So explain, meanwhile, in the box of Ash and Bones, what's happening.
Oh, the way of the ascendant dragon?
Yep.
Ah.
Yep.
Well, that would make sense since she's being made from. Yeah, okay, got it. That's gonna be fun.
Yep.
No, guess what? You get to run 3 characters for at least for a little bit.
That's
What's this?
not really all that big of a shock.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
So Cheshire is with Ebony, and Ebony does what? What does Ebony do with these bones?
She lays them out. She'll actually take a dagger out and like prick her own hand.
Mm-hmm.
There's the dragon part.
Yep, there's the dragon part.
And she'll basically she'll drop it on the bones, and Ash, saying magical words that Cheshire has no idea where she learned.
Although she's very
and
impressed.
that's fair. And the bones start to fuse back together. Muscle, nerves start, then muscle, then it goes through stages. Like if you've ever seen like those things where they fade in all the parts of the body, like you start off with your skeleton, then your blood, then your nerves, then your this,
Oh yeah,
this,
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's reconstructing.
It's
Yeah.
reconstructing.
Yeah.
Including her ears.
Mhm.
Yep. And yeah. She'll even manifest clothes for her. Because yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And what does? Okay.
Mhm.
I would like this person described.
Fair enough. She is she's about 5'5". Long black hair. Two very long black bunny ears. Her feet are still normal. Her legs do look a bit more powerful than the rest of her. She's got a tail, little black bunny tail.
Yes.
And but she does very much look Japanese. And yeah, that's pretty much how she looks. She has like bright blue eyes, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. I remember
It's
that.
been a while since she died.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's been a while.
Does she have basically a black leotard, or is it a white leotard on?
No, it's given given that Ebony knows what her costume looked like, it looks like a black Konoichi outfit with the mask over her face. Female ninja. She's
Yeah.
got she's got the face mask, and yeah.
Mhm.
And she comes back to life and she sees
These people staring over her.
well no, she sees Cheshire.
Mhm.
The one that killed her.
Well,
Standing over her.
once wasn't enough. You want round two? Let's go. She says.
I don't think you should be saying that in front of my daughter. Who brought you back? And she points to Ebony.
Wait, what? And her ears like bend in confusion. One goes one way, one stays straight up, and she's like, huh?
Huh.
Yeah. Sorry my mom killed you and all, but we're kind of in your park and kind of need your codes. So right. She's about as forward as you are, Cheshire.
Of course she is. She's my daughter.
Wait, how did that come from? You know what? Never mind. I don't care.
It would take too long for me to try to explain, and to be fair, we're... I will explain later. I think you need to come back to whatever organization the heroes are a part of.
Really? You're telling me that?
They've got
Miss
new
Villain.
heroes. They've got new heroes. They've got a vampire, another speedster, yet another.
I apologize. I need to go one more time.
You're fine.
As the bunny ears are just kind of going flippity floppity, flippity floppity. Yeah.
You guys can go and do yours, and when we come back to that particular conversation, when
Meanwhile,
she...
at the roller coaster,
oh yeah, it's a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Who's there?
Harper and who else wanted to come there with me? I think it was just Harper.
It will probably end up being Thorn. You get to talk to yourself.
Thorn, yeah. So what are we looking for again? We're looking for something that looks like a roller coaster man thing. It's hard to explain. So we're looking for a mine cart that's basically sentient. Got it. Guess you could say that. Okay, so we're gonna have to come through all this rubble as they're walking into the into basically up the ramp into the like the waiting queue. Okay. And you hear the voice say, "Welcome, adventurers, to Roaring Thunder. I am your host and your guide. For your safety, you must be 48 inches tall, 72 centimeters in height to ride this ride." You know, like the standard spiel that goes off for a safety thing. And he says, "Really, this thing's still operational, and yet it sounds like trash," says Thorn. "Tell me about it." All right. So where we have to go to the maintenance bay. There's a shed. Oh, yeah. Thorn, you might not remember. Well, you don't remember this, but this is kind of the ride where I was christened. He says, "Oh, fun." As they walk over to the shed, the maintenance shed, he opens the door, and there, lying on the ground still, are 3 skeletons from the electrocuted baddies that he zapped when he was awakened. It's a hero, remember?
Hmm.
Oh, great. Yep. They're still here. Okay. Gingerly steps over the first corpse. Remains. All right. And it should be over here as he goes over to a very large looking object that has a tarp over it. Okay. I hope this is it. I hope he's still alive. The tarp starts moving. "Are you ready to ride?" says the voice from underneath the tarp. Oh, God. Is that? Yep. The tarp flips over. And a tiny little, not a tiny little, but a kind of medium-sized mechanoid creature that looks like basically a ride coaster, various coaster-like attachments, restraints, and stuff like that around its body, making it kind of look like an automaton, rises from underneath the tarp. "Who's ready for a fun day at the parks? Don't forget your selfie sticks." He looks up at the two. Thrill Seeker. Always the usual spiel. "What?" says Thrill Seeker. "I'm just here to collect you and bring you back to the water park." "You know, I don't like that guy," says Thrill Seeker. "He always gets me wet and wild." And no, that was not supposed to be interpreted that way, folks. All right, fine. He gets up. All rusty, by the way. As you hear like creaking of like mechanics and stuff like that. The servers are not like they used to be, but where are we coming? "We're going to the water park. Follow us," Thorn says. "Really? This guy?" I feel like the Backstreet Brothers had a very weird sense of humor. "Trust me, they did," he whispers into Thorn's arm as they walk back with the giant mechanoid coming out of the shed. And we cut back to you guys. That's all I'm able to do for now.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So Jordan is still going. Okay, so we have everything that we actually need.
Yeah, we have everything you need. As you're coming through the database, you see a file labeled what is it called? It's called Project Titanfall. And it's an encrypted file. It's a
So
PDF.
let's decrypt this file.
I do not have the password to open this file, but I will try. Roll me a intelligence check.
Straight.
I'll
Just roll
also
intel.
have
Just intelligence
Cortana
check.
try and check the same file on my end.
Yep. It's going to be an intelligence check from you, too.
Uh,
Mhm.
Oh, well, oh, yeah. Okay.
What'd you get?
Dirty 20.
Cool. The file
give me a second.
is you have part of the codes. Yeah, let's see if we have the remaining.
Okay, which my is there
We're
any
collaborating, basically.
Yeah,
yeah,
collaborating.
I know. I'm saying if there's a multiplier or something on my end.
No multiplier. No, just straight, please.
I don't have an. I also don't have an additional modifier.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I got a 19.
All right, that is enough to unlock the file. As it opens, a long string of code starts running across the screen. It is green. Shifts to a kind of like the
Cortana,
backstop blue.
translate.
It seems that a program is being executed.
Oh dear. Lois, what are you getting?
That's the nature of the program.
I'm detecting a entity down below in a subterranean cavern.
What kind of entity?
Project Titanfall. I have no further information, as there's a low roar. Like a guttural roar from underneath.
Again, I am so sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
Underneath
You're
the
fine,
parks.
dear heart.
And for those and Zoran and those who are in the mainframe right now, the park only designates 15 sub-levels. A 16th sub-level, according to the database, does not exist, yet this file says that there is.
Okay.
Okay.
And there's a low
Uh,
roar that emanates through the ground. The ground shakes slightly. No need to roll a dexterity saving throw for anyone. It's not that violent. It's just subtle.
Brother Rugrat,
Do we have the ability to combine parts of the visually combine parts of the data in like a holographic?
Yes, but as long as
Field view?
you don't merge the data together into one location.
Yeah, we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
So basically, we're going to do an AR thing.
Augmented reality
Schematic. Yep.
visual
okay.
representation of it.
All right.
While this is
you
happening,
guys,
we're getting cut back to
Thank you.
our bunny friends. Thank you.
yes.
yeah,
Sorry.
sorry about that. I was doing
No,
caretaker
you're
stuff.
fine. We're trying to work it.
You're
out.
fine. No, you're fine.
Go ahead.
But yeah, she looks at she
The
looks
bunny.
around. Yeah, she looks around and says, "The hell are we doing in my park? What the hell happened to me? How long have I been dead, you furball?"
Okay, you have been. How long has it been?
More than 55 years. Remember, there's
You've
that
been
50
dead
years.
for a little over 5 years.
That explains a lot. Wait, what's that rumbling?
Oh, they're over by the water park retrieving something or other. And
Wait,
we're
they're
going
where? Wait, they're where?
the water park.
For a dead person, she gets up rather quickly and bounds off towards the water park.
I haven't even told her that Lapis and Harper got married.
I think she'll figure it out at some point.
We need to keep going to where we need to go.
Yeah, this way.
And off we go. Off those two go. Oh Lord, this is gonna be funny. I'm imagining a great big bunny is bounding towards the water park right at this moment.
Yep.
Who's
Well,
never
bunny
met
girl, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, who's never met Kratos and has never met our wonderful other player.
Yeah,
Mhm.
hasn't met any of them.
Yep.
Lapis and Harper are the only ones she knows.
And where's Harper right now?
Harper
Harper's
is
not with
coming
her right
back as
now.
the ground shakes. What the fuck was
Okay.
that? I have no idea. Detecting some subterranean movement, though, says Thorn. We better get back to the water park, and quick. Grab on. With what? Thorns. I don't care. She wraps herself around him. Okay. I'm on your back. This is really weird. Just hold on. It's just a bright flash of light. And standing next to you guys a moment later with a loud crackle and pop. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, you
Vampire.
just get a string of German expletives.
Yep.
Yep.
Sorry, I came as fast as I can. What the fuck is going on down there? Meanwhile,
Hi.
Yeah, that's kind of what I want to know. You see on top of one of the buildings landed. The voice is familiar. It's very
And at least to
Yeah.
Lapis, anyhow.
and Harper.
And Harper, yeah.
Mhm.
Lapis looks up. Anarchy?
The
Strong
hell are
flight.
you doing in my park?
Looking for the showstoppers. Ebony had an
Well,
idea. And
yeah.
put the showstoppers in, like, I think she called them Pokeballs. And then we're supposed to be going to summer games, and we could throw the showstoppers at other people.
It's actually not a bad idea.
What are you doing here? I thought you died.
I got better.
I think Ebony revived her.
Zoran's voice comes through Storm's mic.
Right. You've been gone a while, and there's a lot of history that you need to be caught up on. But right now, we need to deal with the rumbling.
That is Project
Yeah.
Titanfall.
Hush you.
Wait,
Hold on.
You woke it the
Is it a
hell up?
Project 626?
No, give me a second, guys. Pause.
Oz.
Talk amongst yourselves. Just kind of like narratively talk amongst yourselves, but don't talk about the project thing. Like catch up.
No, that's fair. For the record, Anarchy jumps off the roof and lands without a sound next to Lapis.
And the
Oh,
first
look.
thing that Anarchy notices is that she has a ring on her finger.
Oh. Took you long enough.
Took me long enough to get him back. Had a lovely wedding.
Sorry I missed it.
Mantle
video.
is the one speaking through Storm.
We took video of it.
Good. You
I'll let-
there. Sorry. 1 second. You there in my sentry drone. Out.
I'm not in the sentry drone. I'm
No,
at
Storm.
7:50.
Storm is her sentry drone.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I'm not in Storm. I have control of it, but that's because I was going to attack my friends.
You can let
I'm
him
down
go.
in sub-level 15.
What are you doing down there?
Upgrading the system, and also allowing the showstoppers outside of the park. Oh, neat.
She just...
There you go. There's your response, Katie.
Oh, God. Okay. I will do this one.
Oh.
All park guests and personnel, please exit the parks through the nearest emergency exit paths. Park shields will initiate in 2 minutes. Oh, God. And what's the pop-up? I go, guys, I just got a pop-up. What does it say?
You're locked. Access denied. You've been locked out.
I just got locked out of the system.
As the screen winks out, like a, and the
Oh,
computer
God.
is dead. As you see
How
the
did you-
massive database behind you go.
Zorhan, how did you get
Yeah,
locked
would-
out?
That affects
Man.
us because
Zoran.
we're
Jordan.
That's Kratos got locked out too. Then
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah.
good thing
Yeah.
he downloaded the data, but like,
As
still.
you hear, as you
hold-
hear, go ahead.
What exactly were you doing in the system?
we were upgrading the system and also allowing the showstoppers outside of the park so that we could use them in the arena.
Yeah, you apparently did not do history homework because the Baxters are extremely paranoid. Nobody can actually access that unless you have my DNA or theirs,
Oh,
which explains why the Dragonborn brought me back.
Anarchy. Anarchy. The Baxters are dead.
T-minus 1 minute and 20 seconds to shield activation.
She
yeah,
she
scream
bolts for the
to
near.
the person in charge of the park. All the recent battle data from the crystalline aliens that we have.
I don't think Anarchy has any tech.
Huh?
She does. I mean, she doesn't on her right now, but she does. But for now,
Well, they'll play it on all the screens in the park. Like,
that's
No,
fair.
we don't have time for that. We have to get out.
For what it's worth, she during all of this, Anarchy has, probably to Lapis's chagrin, has bolted off towards a maintenance hatch.
Yep.
And yeah, with apparently death has not slowed her down at all. In fact, it's
No.
probably made her faster.
Probably.
So,
Lapis
that
goes-
same hatch that she's going towards opens up, I think, as I'm coming out.
Oh, you two are going to collide. Oh, that's going to be funny.
No, actually, she's going to hit the ground sliding, and as he actually climbs up, she slides in underneath Although he sees a woman running at him at full speed.
With bunny ears.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rerouting power to Megacore on sublevel 16. Awakening sequence armed. Ironstorm coming online. 1 minute remaining.
Oh.
Yep, she just shouts at everyone, "Get the hell out of here!"
No, you'll die again.
No, I won't.
She's one of the ones that has access. Be safe.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna go up to the other two.
Uh-huh.
I imagine by now that Charlon Stride is off.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna basically say, Penguin, cover your ears while holding onto them. Sublevels now locking down. Blast door seals engaged.
I'll just phase through
plug her
the
ears.
force to
Yeah. Where?
go-
Okay. While this is
This is-
happening, hang on a second. Hang on.
Mhm.
Hang on a second. What is happening with Cheshire and Ebony?
I will say they have found the shadow, and out of need of expediency, Ebony inhaled it.
Okay.
And
And-
they're
perfect
flying
sense.
off. They're like,
yeah, they're
nah.
flying off. Yeah, they hear all the shield things, and Cheshire
Yeah.
curses and goes, Ebony, we need to leave, and we need to leave now.
Okay, so
Yeah.
but now Jordan's going to pick up the other two and fly off with them.
Okay.
With Charlotte Stride on, basically asking Sanguine to cover her ears.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh god. Okay. Shields activating in 10 seconds. I make it out of there just in time.
As
For the-
Ebony.
Yeah,
Right
for the
now,
record,
Kratos is in constant vibration.
Yep.
So
Okay, that's
whatever is
fair.
about to happen is
Where's
not going to
Harper?
affect them too much.
Harper is sprinting towards the exit at maximum speed.
Can he blip?
No, something is inhibiting him.
Oh,
Okay.
that was part of the shield. For the record, Kratos, you're not phasing through this shield. It's not happening. The Baxters have made it literally impenetrable. None of us could get through it.
So
You
close.
did that for a
Yeah.
very specific reason.
yes, they did. Oh,
Well,
good.
I don't think he's. I don't think Kratos
Sonic
is trying
Boom
to.
the hell out.
Yep. Oh god, I don't think Kratos was trying to get through the shield. He's just trying to basically avoid damage.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. By the way, Anarchy does actually make it down to sub-level 16. And in order for her to survive this, she's actually climbing in to Titanfall. To pilot it.
Awakening complete. Shields online. Kaiju codenamed Iron Storm. Awaken.
Or Iron Storm, yeah.
Have fun.
As erupting from the ground is a massive kaiju-like creature. As its head bumps against the top of the shield.
Yep, she'll send the deactivation code for the shield so the thing can stand upright.
Oh, the shields are tall enough that this thing. The whole point of the shield system was to contain the enemy within the parks and contain the damage, the collateral damage, to within the parks. So this
Fair
thing would be
enough.
released
Well,
in the parks and basically just
no,
wreak
no.
havoc on the enemy.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. For the record, it is under control. She is
Yeah.
taking control of it.
Yeah.
And basically turned it into a giant kaiju statue for the moment.
Yep. It just stands there.
Yep. I look at it and go, impressive. Lewis, scan.
This is an MFID. Designation, Iron Storm. Classification and size. This is a scale 10.
Oof.
Big boy.
Classification type, control, striker, defender, hybrid build.
I will say, booming out of its speakers, you hear a familiar, slightly accented voice. Everyone still alive down there?
You hear from Cheshire, from Lapis, barely, and Cheshire. I'm on a dragon.
Dragon is
I
outside
I'm
the
in a
Kratos is
dragon.
hovering
Congratulations.
just above the shield.
Yeah, you managed to get above the shields, but now there's
Although I did lose several inches of my cape.
there's this hexagonal barrier between you and the rest of your party.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, I say affirmative. Mantle, Lapis, and Sanguine are secured.
For the record, Anarchy will basically climb out of the cockpit and jump down. She can survive, thankfully.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she'll actually open a space in the shield just big enough for her to walk through.
Hexagonal opening appears. Closes behind you as you exit quickly.
Well, at least I know it works. She says with a
They're
chuckle.
just still inside.
Yep.
Oh.
I'm sorry. We were looking through the data and we saw Iron Storm and we were like, okay, we should investigate that. And we didn't know that it would awaken it.
No, it's fair, and I see the IHA's, policy on private property still stands.
And that they don't respect it.
Precisely. For the record, Kratos, whatever is bearing your way out is no longer bearing your way out, barring your way out.
Mhm.
Awesome.
And Harper somehow manages to phase through the shield, but he has taken half his hit points as he tries to push through it while it was still engaged. As he flops,
You know, you tried that. You tried that the last time, and it went about as well for you.
You flop.
Mitsuki says.
He flops on the other side, face first onto the pavement. At least I gave it my
Sure.
all. What the fuck is that thing? Says
Harper, are
Thorn.
you all right?
You
Harper.
just see a weak thumbs up raised from the dirt.
Oh,
Harper,
as
don't
far
do
as,
this to me.
I'm
as
Keep
far as
giving me a heart
Kratos
attack.
knows,
fine.
he knows about Godzilla and other kaiju like him, but this is of a scale that he's never seen.
Yep.
Yeah.
But so.
Well, I had a lot of free time when I didn't join you guys, so
Mhm.
he shrugs.
Well, I'm just glad that you're back. And Ebony, where are you, Ebony? Lepus, looking for Ebony.
Mhm.
Where is
You
Ebony?
hear the dragon wings above you.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Aha, there she is.
Mhm.
And with Cheshire.
Thing is I'm gonna have to shut that big boy down, or we're gonna have a lot of problems.
Well, I wanted to talk to Ebony to thank her for bringing you back. We've got a lot to talk about. But yes, shutting that thing down was probably going to be a good idea.
Actually, would it be an asset to us in this fight against these aliens?
I'd have to get her up to speed, but I'd like that thing shut down before I do that. It's going to take a while.
Not as long as you think. She says.
Bathos is now coming online. Initiating restart sequence.
Okay, maybe it'll take. She walks back into the park, and yeah, she'll actually like just she will sorry, she will input the master kill code for everything.
Park self-destruct sequence will initiate.
No, she's just shutting it all down. She's basically breaking it with the option to bring it back.
Okay, so it's basically like the master
It's not. It's not the nuclear option. It's the master shutdown option.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Please enter authorization command code. Verbal command codes are authorized. You have 10 seconds before Park self-destruct will engage. It's a backup failsafe.
Yeah, and she will. You know, Shinobun 1.3 beta.
Authorization accepted. And as the loading bar is going across the screen goes, and all the power in the park goes. The glowing eyes of the kaiju go dormant. As the giant mechanoid just slumps, still standing up.
Well, now we won't have any more of his friends coming through the thing that powers him. Rule of advice: you probably should study something a bit more before you turn it on.
We should. I didn't. I'm gonna be honest. We didn't know that file would turn it on.
In all fairness, I'm surprised it came on as well. I didn't think I finished it.
Well, apparently you did.
I don't think.
It has Ebony landed at this point?
Yeah, she's landed. She's
the shield
Dragonborn.
also dropped around the parks.
Okay.
Okay.
At the
Yeah.
same time, I have Cortana analyzing this thing
Yeah.
for all its specs and abilities and whatnot,
Right.
Lois is
trying to
going.
get as much information as
Okay.
So
she
I
can
say.
about it.
So I look at Clarice. I'm like, don't bother, Lois. Send all information you have over to Kratos.
Confirmed. And you may send him
Uh,
the Capcom file.
Yeah, Compcom. Yeah.
Yeah. Cheshire will look over at Ebony and go, "You brought my friend back."
Yeah. I mean, we
Thank-
needed her, and luckily my mom had her bones.
Thank you.
She nods. She says, "You really shouldn't thank me. You should thank the fact that my mom's a pack rat."
But to it, Cheshire goes, "Hey!" Hands on hips, taps the foot. Tails doing the
Cat?
irritated. Yeah, the tail's doing the irritated thing because she is a cat. Yeah.
A cat, maybe then? Anyway, she never throws anything away.
Not even this. As Harper holds up it looks like a dead mouse, but it's not. It's just a mouse toy that was also in the box.
Yeah, that was at the bottom of the box. Yeah, that was at the bottom of the box. It's a little one of those toys that if you shake it, it squeaks.
Yeah.
Seen those before, right?
It also winds up and moves around the room.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
You've seen one of those, Mega. We've gotten one.
Yes. No, I've seen it.
Cats.
but yeah, it's fine, just maybe make sure she doesn't become cat food again. Okay, that's not funny, Scale Breath.
Hey, you two. This is Lapis. Be nice. She did bring you back. You have to be nice to her. She has to be nice to you.
Speaking of which, you got old. She says, looking at Lapis.
No, I just stopped aging. Or I age very slowly. Let me rephrase that.
Well, you still age.
Yes, but I age slower than humans do.
No, that's fair.
Harper just looks at his chronometer. Oh crap! The competition's in less than 24 hours. We need to get back to Tokyo. What are we still doing here? Oh, well.
And Kratos just still has a look of total confusion.
There's a competition going on. We are invited.
Oh, right. I'm
Between
really
who?
rude.
Us and other heroes.
I am very rude, and I apologize for that. Hi, I am Mitsuki. Currently I've been dead for the last 50 years, so
presses the switch to uncover the face. Jordan Valtier. Yes, I know, I'm a dragonborn.
Huh. I mean, I've seen weirder.
I'm Kratos, emissary of the gods. I've been floating in space for the last God only knows how long.
Yes. And
I was found on the planet on the moon of Titan.
All I know is I come from a different universe. How I got here and why I was in stasis, I do not know.
Someone just says, "Yeah, I was just a 19-year-old the IHA killed." And Mitsuki just goes, "Yeah, no, I feel you there."
Okay, now that we've been reacquainted, or soon to be reacquainted, this is Harper. We really need to get going, guys. As he starts walking to the park exits.
Yeah. Let's go.
I'll meet you guys there. I'll be rooting for you. Mitsuki says.
Wait, you're not coming?
She's not registered with the IHA.
And I refuse to be.
Well, you could always be an independent contractor like these two are going to be.
Maybe. And why not? It's been a while since I've gotten into a fight.
And we're going to need that fight because we've been finding these crystalline creatures. Oh, and some archlich took over the president in the name of Asarak. And according to Ebony, according to her mother, this Asarak person is a real bitch.
You can say that again. I'd say son of a
Yeah,
lift.
no, that makes sense.
Says Harper.
Well, then, how about this? Last one there is...
Last one there has to get everybody else Pocky.
You had me.
Yeah, I can...
I'm
can
not
go with
from the Japanese branch. I don't think.
No, you're not.
For the record, as soon as you say that she's not waiting for the starting gun, you will actually see dragon wings sprout out of the back of Mitsuki, and she bolts.
Followed quickly by Ebony and Cheshire, because Cheshire should have been also
followed by Kratos and with a sonic boom.
Followed by
Sonic Boom from
2.2 seconds
Sonic Boom
before
from,
that. There's 3 successive sonic booms.
Yeah.
In that order.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, because I also do that, and I'm carrying Lapis and Sanguine. Lapis is probably screaming.
The first sonic boom was Harper.
Yep.
I just have for the lead.
Cue the ear rape for vampire.
Yep.
Yeah. She at some point, I think she's just going to become permanently deaf.
No, she won't. Come on.
She can't. She can't. All she does, like, you can deafen her, and eventually her hearing will come back.
Yeah.
So every time you do that, every time they do that, and like the stuff comes out of her ears, they have deafened her completely. She is
that's true.
deaf at that point. It just heals back.
Yeah.
I can see
and
that.
Zoran keeps apologizing profusely. Even covering your ears wouldn't help, would it?
Nope.
Mm.
But yeah, Mitsuki's got a new set of dragon wings. She apparently has a breath attack too, which I think is going to be Shadow.
Yeah.
Oh, that will be awesome.
And as our heroes make their way back to Tokyo, Japan for the championship games, that is where we're going to subtly fade to black.
Yay.
But wait. What lurks underneath the surface? Deep within sublevel 16. Is that core truly dormant? Or is something darker about to stir? Find out next time on Heroes Core, Season 3, Episode 13. Sorry,
episode 12.
Episode 12, the last and
There you
final
go.
episode that I
No.
chose. Okay, yeah, no, not the last and final episode, but close to the final episode.
No, you were going to 16, remember?
Yeah, I know, 16.
So, no.
Rise of the
Learn to count.
Yeah, okay. Episode title. The games begin. And this time, no one's backing down. Welcome to the Summer of Champions. And what's in store in the final round? Find out. Not this week, but next week on Heroes Core.
Yes, next week we go back to somewhere long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Yes.
Where You might be rescuing a Rags. Did someone mention my name? Oh, I get to be rescued?
Well, we're working on it. We have to deal with the trash fest.
Ah,
Whatever, I lost it
yippee!
again. Lost them again. And so Dalek just slowly goes across the screen. And then there's just a Williams pushing the Dalek out. No, 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 no.
Good choice.
Followed by a
Good
bunch
choice.
of stormtroopers that just run off screen shooting. Kill the trash can! Kill the trash can! Why my shots are missing? God damn it! That trash can. It's getting out. We're losing him.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Anyway. Anyway.
I am P.A. Kenny USA,
Mr. She needs to get back in frame.
RT Studios, your production hero for today's game. I played Harper
Louis
West.
Fudge.
I played Blackthorn. I played all the villains. I played the AI. I played Lois. I played Storm. Shall I go on? No, I'm not. I'm gonna pass it over to the person who's now appearing on the screen, my lovely in-character wife. Go ahead, Lapis, please.
Okay. I'm sorry, my camera decided that it didn't like me.
It also had a good laugh. It was rolling on the floor laughing.
Yes, I know. Hi, I am Trisha Welsh. I played Lapis Witch. I also played Cheshire. I've only played 2 characters this time around. My good friend, who I'm introducing next, who's down here, is playing 3. No.
Yep. Hi, I'm Katie Wynn. I played Sanguine, I play Ebony, and I play the resurrected Anarchy Reigns. Who has a lot to catch up on.
Yes.
So, good times.
Yeah.
I apologize. I'm gonna have to duck out now, but
Yep.
Yeah, dude with the beard. Have at it.
Oh, for me. Okay. I am Mega Loranto, and I have played Joran Valtier, aka Mantle. Newly christened. Finally, I have his hero name. Anyways, this has been fun, and we may be finding out more about Joran later. Who knows? I'm gonna pass it up to the speedster above me, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.
I'm Jordan. I play the demigod, essentially demigod, Kratos,
Hi, Mom.
who's been all over space and time, apparently. Yeah. And the very horribly confused speedster for this episode.
And with that, ladies and
yes.
gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on Heroes Core. New Genesis Season 3, Episode 11. We'll see you next time in a galaxy far, far away. And stay tuned before the closing crawl, which we're actually going to skip over the closing credits, unfortunately, because we don't have very much time. So we're just going to jump right into the closing promos. But stay tuned after the show for a special announcement from our sponsors within our company. Thank you, everyone, and see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Later.
Thunder cracks, the sky ignites, steel hearts racing, burning bright, echoes calling, war begins, rise and fight, we won't give in, hold the line, don't lose your fire, one last stand, we climb.
This spring, get ready for an epic adventure like no other. Across the Orion Spur, a new threat awakens, and you're invited to stand tall. Introducing the only force against the kaiju, Lancer Iron Storm. Coming spring of 2025, streaming on Sunday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Soon, exclusively on Twitch and YouTube. Session 0 will be premiering exclusively on Twitch for Twitch subscribers only. Join the fight. Experience the adventures. And is it okay to serve? Yes, it is. Welcome to Operation Iron Storm, a Kaiju Lancer-inspired TTRPG game.
Have you ever wondered what is truly beneath the waves? What if I told you I came from there?
Waves where shadows creep, Lyra's voice and visions deep, ancient pearl within our grasp.
From the creators of the critically acclaimed series, Heroes Core, comes an adventure beneath the waves. Join Lyra and the Poseidon's Ocean Inc. expedition team as they dive deep into a brand new adventure beneath the sea.
We've got to protect the Pearl from Victor Kane. Atlantis and Lyra depend on us.
The Pearl's power is far greater than you can possibly imagine. Taking it would destroy our world and yours along with it. Consider the consequences, Kane.
As tides turn and tensions rise, the fate of the Pearl and Atlantis now hang in the balance.
The Pearl must be safeguarded from the evil Victor Kane.
The answers they seek could change your very lives. Are you sure about this?
This Pearl means everything to me and my people. You can't just take it. I won't let you.
Yes, the Pearl and its power are
We won't let Victor Kane get away with what he's done here.
Take the Pearl to a safe place and protect it with your lives. Soon the answers you seek will be revealed.
next summer. Prepare to dive deep into the heart of the ocean. Deep in order to seek out the truth behind Atlantis and mankind.
We have a lot in common, you know.
Our people must unite against a common enemy.
There's absolutely nothing that will stop me from getting that pearl, you hear me.
Lou at the destruction around you, Kane. Haven't you done enough already?
What have I done?
With the Pearl's power, we can rebuild a future for both of our species.
I pledge my allegiance to no one. Not even you, Lyra. RTE Studios, in partnership with NGGC Elite Gaming Groups and Sovereign Forge Studios. RTE Studios proudly presents Atlantis Rising Tides.
An all-new Twitch tabletop adventure.
Rising from the deep summer of 2025.
Over the past 5 days.